Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Never Group Podcast, where fun facts, technically, we've never been grouped. I'm here joined by my goats, Halcyon Cloudsy, and Big Ruja with the Ruga. How are you guys doing?
I'm doing good.
I'm good, huge. How are you?
Aw, wait, no, you never ask how I am. I'm good, Sam. I'm
Why do you
doing
make me
good.
seem like a bad friend?
You never asked me ever.
Yeah.
Hey, you are not a bad friend. You are my friend, and you are my friend that's about to do this tier list with me. Swiss, it is upon us. It is here. Finally, the fated GC 2026 final Swiss of the year. Before GCC, everything is here. Everything is on the table, and you're trying to take those damn marbles. Everyone needs those damn marbles. We're here. We got to rank these. We got to be objective. We got to be fair. And we have to be 100%. We have to agree that we're putting a team at one. We're putting different teams everywhere else. So, start us off right. Number one, who do we think is taking that 4-0 spot in Swiss? I have my answer.
Would
It's
it
low-key
not just be
tough.
swim check? For me, it's a
It's-
toss up, but I think it's
Swim Trek or Shopify. I can't lie. It's one of the two, and I think it's just going to come down to who plays who first.
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
My theory is maybe at the end of the year, SR might be slightly better than swim, but for right now, while they're getting glow stick and Vanitas adjusted, I think better right now.
Okay.
Personally, even though swim also has two new players in Eli and Venture, they've already played with Venture before, so really it's just Eli
I'm with it.
that they have to get accustomed to.
Okay. So, following that vein, we're down to put SR at the 2, correct?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's interchangeable.
Yeah.
I think those two are interchangeable.
You're talking about it depends on like who plays who first. Like, what do you mean by that, Cloud?
I mean, like, the path could be like, okay, there could be an upset, and it's going to come down to like who plays, like, maybe if FlyQuest beats one of these teams, right? Just on a whim.
Yeah.
And that's where that one comes from. Or there's a world that they both are 3-0 and then they play each other, and that's how this is decided. So,
Yeah.
either way, I think they're both contenders for that top spot. So
Mhm.
I don't know. I mean, it's a toss up, and I agree with Sam. I think I agree mainly with Sam.
Fairs. Okay. And I think third, we're kind of in agreement is FlyQuest now.
Are we?
Are we?
Ah,
Is this one of your hot takes? Sam, you talked about this before. You have a hot take. Is this one of them?
Okay.
It's not like a crazy hot take. I think C9 could possibly be third over Fly.
It's not bad.
And I
It's not a bad
only
show.
say that because I do. Okay, truthfully, if you want to look at it, Fly, as far as we are aware, hasn't made any roster changes, right? And C9 did. They brought in Lily and Harry.
Yes, Fly has not made any roster changes, and yes,
Yeah, as long as like as far as it's been publicly announced, they haven't. So they could definitely fix up some of the issues that they have as a team, which I think a big one is like map pool and how they use like their util and whatever. But I think the method is kind of out there for Fly, where it's like I don't think they've split. I think their map pool does drop quite a bit, personally. And I do think C9 will be willing to take a risk maybe by banning split. We'll have to see how it goes. Like obviously FlyQuest should be favored because they kept the same roster, right?
Yeah.
They didn't have to make any changes. Like you don't have to worry about trials, etc. But I do think there's a world that C9 could make it third over
FlyQuest. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least for Swiss.
Yeah.
I'm only like at least for Swiss, I think it could be C9.
In
Okay.
the spirit of tier lists, are we all okay with putting C9 at the 3 and then Fly at the 4?
I have something to say actually.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, I kind of want to apply the same principle. as we were applying to Shopify and SimTrack. So C9 comes in, two more players, or two new players, I should say. So it's a 3 out of 5 core, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, that team isn't going to be as good just as a start, because if you look at them, they're definitely not like 1-to-1 upgrades, right? You know what I mean? Ariel, I don't remember if she's played in a while. Has she? I don't. But
I think both of these players have kind of been like. The last time Ariel was playing was with like Ghost when they first got like came back into GC, as far as I remember.
Okay.
It's been a bit. And Lily's been gone for like years.
Yeah. So my thought process is, I think if that matchup were to happen, Flykos would just win. At least in Swiss, because you're bringing in two new players. It's gonna take a decent bit for the system to go through its course, and then just right.
Yeah.
So obviously Flykos hasn't made any changes, not that we know of. So
Yeah.
I would just put Flykos at 3 for now. I think they're a very strong team, and I don't see many teams just beating them. Period.
Okay. Yeah. And in terms of growing pains, actually, fun fact, we got a little bit of an interview with Gia and Indra coming up. Hello, everyone. We got an interview for you guys here today. We have the coach of C9 White and IGL, Indra and Gia. Hi, how are you guys doing tonight?
Hello.
Good.
I'm good.
All right. Well, I'll just start us off with a really quick general question. How do you guys feel headed into Swiss? I will start with Indra.
I mean,
He's thinking.
I feel pretty
Oops,
good.
sorry.
Like, I think we've overcome a lot of like the new team problems like pretty quickly, and I think things are progressing like pretty well. So I'm pretty excited.
Okay. Gia?
I think we're actually gonna surprise a lot of people. As Lily just came out of retirement, so people might have doubts or et cetera, et cetera. But I think that we're really strong for the short amount of time that we had in between.
Okay.
Yeah, I do want to talk about that. Where do you find? I mean, like obviously we know Lily's played in the past. Where does it like bringing Lily out of retirement? Like, where did you find kind of that missing piece in her, and like be like, hey, come play now, please?
Indra, you got that.
Yeah. So obviously, with Drew or Vanita's going to SR, I was like looking at like other scan options, and funny enough, Marcy's never begged for anything ever. Like before the begging for Lily on the team, and after, Marcy's legit never asked me for anything. So if Marcy's asking, I gotta like, okay, like, so we explored the option, and it turns out like it was a really big fit, and she's like a really like obviously an experienced voice because she played in GC when it was very competitive, like when like Gen G and all the other orgs were in. So yeah, I mean, it just kind of like fit really well, and I think her being a past IGL also helps us a lot. And yeah, I mean, it's kind of like all fit together like a lot better than I thought it was going to off the rip. So it kind of makes like the transition like a lot easier.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Fair.
Fairs.
It's cool. It's cool that was a player option. I guess my option for because she originally, at least from what I remember, you started off as like you primarily play. I'm lagging. You said.
Yeah.
You
Your
cut out
your
for a
question
second.
cut out.
Okay.
GG.
You'll restart the question. I'll just edit this shit out. All right.
Okay.
3,
okay.
2, 1.
So my first question was for Indra, and it's about Gia. Like, as far as I'm aware, Gia, you started as a like scan initiate. You didn't primarily call, but you're always like a vocal voice. How was it kind of teaching Gia more about like smokes and calling at like a higher level?
It actually like wasn't that bad because I think that she had like a pretty good like base understanding of like what I wanted to do and like how we want to approach the game. I think putting her on smokes kind of like elevated that because she's very much like a big thinker, right? And I think that roles like your scan initiator or your flex or whatever the case may be like are very like micro intensive, and it's very hard to like balance both at the same time. So we kind of gave it a shot because she had also like been a player that like had like played like Astra in the past like a lot, and at that point we were playing a lot of Astra, so I was like, okay, like if we're gonna play a lot of Astra, you might as well just like full time the role, right? Because I'm not a really big fan of like swapping my main controller player off of like main controller, like main controller and like duelist are the two roles that I try to keep like hard locked as much as possible, while like everyone kind of flexes like around that, if that makes sense. Because ideally, like if your caller is comfortable, then the team structure should be as like consistent as it can be. But yeah, I mean it's been fun, like teaching her how to like get active on Omen and like find like her own place in the team, because as much as you are an IGL, you are like a player first, right? So trying to like find her own identity in that way on the role has been like fun to teach her about.
Okay,
Okay.
fair.
And I had a question for Gia, actually. Sorry, Sam.
There you go.
For you in like the role that you're in and how much you've grown, and especially now with the new players coming into the team, have you found any changes in the communication style? I know you said like we've gone over the new team pains like pretty quickly, but like how did that happen for you guys?
So obviously, like with Drew and Eli, it was very different comm wise, and how they play is very different. They're very aggressive, and very much like I will be in your face 24/7 all of the time. So it's like Drew is good at microcalling like his own like their own stuff, and then Eli kind of is like the same in that way. Whereas like Lily and Ariel, they basically see they have like a big macro understanding, and they help me in terms of like macro, and then like, oh, like let's push this or do this, do that. Like they're very good at being direct. So I think for me, I had to learn how to not talk as much, because when it came to like Drew and Eli, I actually had to talk a lot more, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
To give more of like the big idea picture. But for Lily and Ariel, I don't have to do that as much. So I could actually like shut up and just play my game.
Okay. Yeah, that's good.
That was my question anyway, so it worked.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Hey,
I was
I-
gonna
yoink
do something
that.
similar.
Yoink that.
Yeah.
Yoink that.
Well, I guess my impromptu question was, obviously you guys got picked up by C9. First of all, congrats. It's huge. I'm glad
Big
C9's
congrats.
back in the
Thank you.
back in the scene. What's kind of been like the transition from like Ghost to C9? Like, is there more pressure on you guys, you think, or is it just like the same thing? You're just gonna play your own game.
I think that like obviously when you go from org to org, and I think an org as big as C9, having like, especially because they had a previous team, right, that was very successful, there's always going to be like added pressure. But the reality of it is, at least for us, and we've like kind of had this conversation, is like we're not C9 white, right? Like we're not like the previous roster, and we're just gonna like do what we've been doing, right? This team has its own identity, it has its own things that they like and dislike and whatnot, and we're just gonna like go ahead and do what we normally do. There's always been like a couple like changes because you have to change players out and like different ideologies and different comp changes, but like other than that, like the goal is still the same, the approach is still very much the same. Like we're just gonna do what we have to do.
Okay.
Okay.
Fair enough.
I
I mean, sorry to cut off. I was just gonna say it would be kind of weird coming in, especially as you said, where it's the previous iteration was, what is now kind of what was SRG, I guess, right, with Mel and Alexis. So I was just curious about that. You can go ahead, UG.
Now more into the org stuff, and this is kind of for both of you because I know you've been like there for a while. Is there anything that, let's say, a free agent team could do for themselves to get picked up by an org, especially now with more orgs trying to enter GC? What do you think can make teams or players more attractive to orgs?
You can go first, yeah, if you want.
Okay. I personally think that to be signed, you have to beat signed teams to prove that you're competitive. Because at least like for us, we, as you guys know, we beat SR the first time, and then we beat Sen. So we proved that we could beat the signed teams that do get paid however much.
Mhm.
And I think that shows a lot for a team that doesn't get paid, and you just have time commitment. That's all you have, and just like the love for the game. So I think that makes you super competitive to orgs.
Yeah. Okay. Indra, did you have any other thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think a really big thing too is just like being marketable, like having like your own personality, like on the internet, like unironically, like posting clip dumps or media or just things that you're doing, right? Because I think, I guess like in the business aspect, orgs also want to be able to like market you, right? So like
Mhm.
if they pick someone up that's like, has a decent following on Twitch or has decent impressions on Twitter, like consistently, that's also like a really big attraction thing for them because it also helps them make money. Because at the end of the day, it's like a business thing,
Yeah.
as much as like winning and that stuff will always bring you like impressions and like popularity and whatnot. Like if you kind of build that on your own, you become like your own entity, very similar to like Zekin and like Sentinels and all these others, like other like big players. Like they're on the team, but they're like separate from the team. And some of the time, or half the time, like people are fans of the team because of the people on the team, not necessarily like the org itself.
Yeah. Okay, I get you. Yeah, and it's true. It's true. I think we might have talked about this. We might have ranted about this actually in the past, Cloudsy. But
We did.
I just make content, bro. Just be funny, have
Yeah.
a personality, and people will like you.
Yeah.
For sure. All right. Well, I want to get into the meat and potatoes of the Swiss stage. I'm just gonna be upfront. Do you guys feel going into your first matchup? It's looking good, right? I don't remember off the top of my head. Who you guys picked.
It's
But-
Rosa GC.
Okay.
Mhm.
And not to discredit you guys or the credit you put in. I've fortunately gotten to see you guys scrim 2 different maps now. But going into that, how do you feel going up against a team like Rosso where in OQ4, like, yeah, it's OQ4. We can all like agree it's not the cream of the crop in terms of competition, but they still looked pretty structured and they still had that like what was it? Was it truly a flawless run or did they have one?
They dropped the map.
They dropped one.
They
dropped
dropped the
a map?
map. That was it. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
No, they dropped
flawless
2.
run,
I'm lying.
and they're looking pretty in form. And I know they have a few star players that it's like, okay, you have Oppie, you have a
Nelly.
couple big shooters on the roster, but I don't know. Going into that, like, how do you guys feel the matchup's gonna go?
Now choose your words.
it's
very-
lying.
Now
It's
choose
not
your
on
words
us. You can be
carefully.
mean. I'm not gonna
Okay.
stop you, but
I mean, okay. The reality of it is, obviously we're very confident going into the matchup, but the same way that we're confident, I'm expecting them to be confident. And even like last stage, right? Like now that we're like a bigger name, people are gonna look at us like a stepping stone, right? Because the same way we looked at, SR and Sen and FlyQuest and all these like other signed teams, like to get like Gia said, like to get signed, you have to beat signed teams. So we're not gonna like play any differently. We're not gonna like pull any punches. We're just gonna go in and play the game. Unfortunately for them, they happen to share map pool with us, so I feel bad that they have to play mirror matches or like our strong maps because we have been proven to be better on them. I think currently we have like the best GC record on Lotus specifically, and we've only ever lost it one time across I don't know how many different iterations of the rosters. So I mean, it will be fun. I'm not like inherently worried. At the end of the day, like the only pressure that we put on, or the only pressure that there is the pressure we put on ourselves, and we've gotten pretty good at just playing the game for what it is. So
yeah, definitely. And we asked,
I-
oh, go ahead. Sorry,
oh, no.
I don't mean to
No,
cut
it's
you
okay. Go ahead.
off. So I was just going to transition out of it. So if you got more to say, you got more to say.
Oh, no, I was just going to say I'm confident.
Hey,
Okay.
spoken like a
No,
true
I'll
player.
take that.
No,
Let's go.
Indra goes on
Let's
this
go.
nice little talk. I'm confident.
Indra
Pointing
definitely
it
gave the
all.
Indra
I got
definitely
this,
gave like
don't
the
worry.
PR like let me save my brand speech.
This is why Indra's the coach, bro. You got a
Yeah.
lot to say. You get it out quick.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
I mean, just short and sweet. I'm confident.
That's
Okay.
be great.
I'm excited to play. It's been over a month, guys. You have no idea. I feel like I'm in like a drought. I'm just like thirsty.
Nah,
See, that's a
so-
good transition because I was
feel
going to
that, I
come
feel
into a question I had
Uh-huh.
for obviously for main event teams where it's like you get to kind of the OQ 3 and 4. Is that like I think I have the answer based off what you said. Is that something you guys like just being able to like refine the map pool and work on stuff, or would you rather just play?
I mean, there's like pros and cons, right? So I think for us, like specifically, it was good for us because
Mhm.
you're going to SR, and then we had a roster change with Eli. So I think it was good for us to like get that break to actually like learn more fundamentally about our team and like what we like to do, how we like to play. Because during Swiss last stage, like it was like do or die. Like we quite literally had no time to breathe. We had a duelist swap like first weekend, so we had no practice. So it was a lot. So I think this break definitely gave us like a time to just catch up and just be able to form like an identity as a team, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
But I do miss playing very much.
Yeah.
I was very jealous. I was like, I want to play
Yeah.
Tourney Realm so bad.
Yeah, I imagine it's like a double-edged sword. Because I guess for me, it's like I just want to play. Like I just want to be like I want to do something. So
Yeah, prep while your like match is like a month out, and prep while your match is like a week out is just so different. Like
Yeah,
the weekly
Yeah.
like Swiss
For
games,
sure.
it's like game ends, and then you're like, okay, I play this team, I do this. Like it's very much like streamlined. Whereas like a month is very easy to like.
It's
Oh
very
yeah, I
easy
mean
to
I got a
slip.
month.
Yeah.
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 Fair.
I get
Yeah.
that for sure.
Yeah.
I think so you're confident going into your first week matchup. I think we asked this earlier to Kip. What is excluding yourselves, who are your main event teams? Right. We'll say for instance, you are 4-0, you're already in, and what are the 7 other teams? Or you could give us just 8, contenders for a main event of the teams in Swiss already.
Fly, swim, SR in no particular order.
Okay.
I think the Puppy Thieves core, for sure. I gotta go look. Actually, that's like that's
I
4.
also have
That's,
to look. Sen.
yeah,
Sen.
Sen for sure.
Okay, that's
So
5.
how many is that?
That's 5 so far.
So
Yep.
including us?
It's including you
Yeah,
guys.
including you guys. Okay, including you guys, that's 6 then.
Okay. Yeah, I would include us.
2
I
more.
think the spiders
For sure.
and
The lap
that's
spot
a-
is definitely a toss up, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a really big toss up between like 3 teams. I would say probably Catface, Sad, and Himmers.
Okay,
That's my opinion.
that's fair.
I think some of the lower spots this Swiss are definitely like it could get pretty crazy for some of like the lower spots. Because for me, I have like a top 4 locked for main, but I think there's just random teams that can beat like on a good day will just like ruin Swiss for some teams and just like
Yeah,
knock
like
them
an
down a
upset.
peg.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's gonna be super hard to call. Do you guys think there's any like dark horse teams like aside from the 8 you mentioned? Is there like a team that you think can either get close or like make main event on like a crazy run?
Well, I mean, I think the Puppy Thieves core is probably that, right? Like they did it last stage. There's no reason why they wouldn't do it again.
Yeah.
Like they've proven that they can compete with the best teams, or even at their game against SR. Like last stage, it was close. Like it might have been a 2-0, but like the score on VLR does not speak for how close the game actually was.
Yeah.
So definitely them.
I think Dark Horse probably Sad GC. I know I mentioned them, but I truly think that like there's a very decent chance they're gonna upset a team.
Sam, you got your sad mention. You got your sad
I
mention.
wasn't
bro.
gonna say anything. You're the one that started
I
laughing.
could hear you smiling, bro. You got your sad
I didn't
mention.
say anything.
It's a sad
thank you,
GC,
I'm just an
thank you, sad
analyst.
thank you, sad analyst Perugia. Thank you
I'm
so
just
much.
an analyst, bro.
Yeah.
I don't do anything.
I said I just worked here.
Yeah, I was dead ass. Like, bro,
Yeah.
I did my anti. I clocked out. Like,
Fair enough.
should we ask the question we asked the Kip about what team they think will go?
04?
Oh yeah,
04?
for sure. Who goes 04?
Okay.
Just like, bro. Like, bro. Just
I'm looking
send them.
Is
down.
that is that too much of a brand risk?
All right, no. Intro, you go. You sound excited.
I gotta
It's
go.
also competition.
No. I gotta go look. I gotta go look. Hold on.
I have to look as well. Give me like 2
Oh,
seconds.
04 is crazy.
Oh, 04 is insanity. I won't
Well,
lie.
Quip was the one that wanted it.
Let's see. Let me think.
I
04. It's low-key hard. I won't lie.
That's what I'm
'cause
saying.
That's-
This
It is
like
hard.
Bro,
That's what I'm saying.
like I think the top 7 is locked for sure, and even like this 8th spot is a toss up between 3 teams,
mhm.
and then okay, 04 is crazy. Like yo, wait.
no, like genuinely,
I gotta look.
genuinely,
do
like,
you want our roster spreadsheet so you can see who's on every team?
I'm looking at that exactly right now.
Okay.
I actually don't know. Okay.
bro, we've
Oh,
been
no,
saying
that
this,
sounds
bro.
terrible.
It's getting closer. No,
You can say what Kip said.
What did he say?
the team we go against first.
Yeah, whoever we do
I'm not
first.
gonna lie, I actually was gonna say the same exact thing.
Ain't
Oh
no
my god.
way.
Okay,
Bro.
I can't lie. Okay, no, this is actually like
That sounds terrible.
this might be good. This might be insane, but I actually think how do I say this team's name? Loss, whatever, like just
Los
Chud.
Chudless?
Los Chud?
Los
Wow.
Chudless?
That was
You
a
think you
hot
can't
take.
say that about Chubby? Not Chubby.
Because they're not. I think Asa was unironically a really big piece of their success
Yeah.
in like
Mhm.
qualing, and without Asa, like I don't know who they got to replace Asa, but Asa running it down on Neon does a lot for
Yeah.
for
I
that
mean,
team.
like, having been in the Kirasa backpack once in my time, it's great. You love it in
It
there.
is great.
It's wonderful being in there. And that's them off of, like, I was in there when they weren't playing Neon. They were on Senti. So
Yeah.
it's, I get it. Now it's your take and we asked the question. I feel like we're taking a lot away from my goat Chompy. That kid's just got
they do have it's Kazler over Asa now.
oh, well, that's
It
experience.
also straight up depends on like it's hard because it
It's
depends on who
matchup
they play,
dependent,
right? Because like they
yeah.
could
Yeah.
get giga unlucky, and let's say they play their first round matchup is the Puppy Thieves core Axolotl. They play them, they go 0-1, let's just say, I don't know, there's like an upset week 1, and then they end up playing someone like, I don't know, like us or Sen or some shit, like we just like randomly lose, and then they go and they play like another team that like shouldn't have lost, right? So it's just like
Yeah. Week by week.
you like
dependent.
never know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
You
just
never
definitely a week by week
Yeah.
basis,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
Um,
I'm glad you guys had a better answer than Kip.
Well, what is Gia? Is Gia's the
I said-
Rosa one?
I said Rosa.
You said
Okay.
Rosa.
There's
You know
a
what?
world.
Hey, that's the aura monster answer. That's a good answer. Indra, I like how you're wording things right now.
No,
I like
you
how you're
like
wording-
how I dodged the question. It's low-key tough. It's
Like,
low-key
you're
tough.
walking
No,
circles around the
there's
question.
nothing. I have nothing against Rosa. Like my manager is actually on that team. Like Bex, I love you, Bex. I love you so much.
Oh.
Heart. It literally it's nothing.
Well, no, wait, we're
personal.
Loki getting her back though, because she didn't even think we were gonna call for main event last time. So that I'm going
Oh,
Is this the
shit.
Vex
No,
call
the
out?
Vex,
Is
the
this the
Vex
Vex
tier
call
list.
out?
No. The
No,
Vex
direct-
tier list,
direct
the
goes
opposite
to
always
Vex.
This is
happens.
great.
The
No, I
Vex
love
tier list,
Bex.
the
I'm
Vex
sorry.
tier list always speaks like the opposite into existence. You know what I mean?
Low key.
This
Like-
most recent
Yeah.
one was a
What was
flop.
it? The
I'm
most
gonna be
recent one
honest.
had
That
like-
was so bad.
like us, Hyperspeed, somebody else. We got grouped. Hyperspeed was one game off. I forget who else making
Never
Swiss,
grouped.
and it's just like,
You know
it's,
what? I have a scary question for you.
Oh no!
Oh.
I
Go.
knew it was
Ready?
coming.
for
bro.
me
Just
or
for
us?
Cloudsy?
For everybody.
Okay.
Okay,
Actually, I
God.
could say something to Classic, but I'm
Whoa,
assuming-
Whoa.
Okay. Hey, general question. General question.
What did I do?
I remember watching. So we qualified right OQ2 after we made like the roster
Oh,
change. It got Drew back. Okay. We had a flawless run. Didn't drop a map. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So we were 8th seed or 9th seed. Sorry. So I remember watching.
Sam.
And I heard you guys put Sad GC over
Five.
us. So how did
Oh,
you guys
oh,
feel? How did you
oh.
guys feel when we beat them and qualified? I actually didn't even think that we would get that far.
Okay, wait. Where's the?
Okay, what is this
wait,
crap?
what's this
What
crap?
is this?
Wait.
What's
Okay.
this
Listen.
practice, bro?
Listen.
I never got this. I never got the ass.
Listen. If you want the PR answer, we love getting proven wrong. We love it. I'm happy.
Uh-huh.
I'm happy you
The
guys proved
non-PR
this wrong.
answer.
Sam, go
What's the
ahead.
non-PR?
What's the non-PR?
What is our
Sad was significantly worse than I thought they were gonna be. I thought you guys would like if I were to do like a pick'em, if we did like the weekly things at that point, I would have had you guys beating Sad. But I thought Sad would have had qualified already at that point. but that roster was like significantly worse than I thought. They had different players every week because nobody would commit to playing. I can't say the
Yeah.
other thing, but
Yo,
just
yo,
know
I don't want to
that
do this again, bro.
Good ass
but
come.
they were significantly worse than I thought, and I'm about to get
Yo,
I'm gonna
just
get
say it.
canceled. You guys changed Thumper, which I thought was the weakest part of your team.
That's
So
fair.
if we did it with Marceline as the main duelist, we probably would have rated you differently. But I was going based off of like Thumper is full event, and I didn't think the style that was being played like Thumper was like the best at personally,
Wait,
which is why I had you guys lower.
Sam,
So
you
like
just
our play style.
I just don't think it. I think it fits Marceline more than it fit Thump.
That's fair.
wait. That was actually a master class of like you turning the question, the answer from bad to. I like that. I like that out of you, Sam. That was good.
Hey,
That was
thanks.
good.
Okay. and then
To speak on my own.
Oh, go ahead.
To speak on my own like read, I think it was truly the slow start. No diss to like Thumper. It's just like you guys had a pretty rough start to Swiss stage, and then you just kind of like turned that shit around. Because I remember you would like I think your record was like 1-2, and then you guys.
It was not
started
looking
turning
good.
that-
No,
Yeah, it was looking
Turn that
pretty
shit
bad.
on.
I'm dead ass sitting in the
And then you
coach slot like, yo, are we good?
Yeah, when like the first game against Catface, I was like, oh god,
I'm
this
like, that's a gimme game. That's a gimme
Yeah.
game for Ghost. And then MVSK Treasure was like you won, but it was 2-1, and it was like really close. And I was like,
Yeah, it
okay.
was looking pretty rough. And then you guys like locked in, and I think
Yeah,
like
it was a generational lock.
yeah, actual
Yeah.
generational lock in, and I think you guys kind of found the flow of using like the week to week, the more streamlined, I guess, like Indra said, like it
Yeah.
became a lot better.
Yeah.
I mean, for context, it's like I don't know if many people know this, but our last stage we like had like 4 out of 5 players like on a new role and a new head coach. Like everything was like brand new. I've never coached a team before. Gia was first time smokes. Drew was first time scan. Eli was playing flex, but like different kinds of flex. Like he had played initiator flex prior, and he was playing a lot of duelist flex, like and senti flex during the stage.
Right.
Marcy came straight out of retirement, and Sari was
Started
first
busting it
time
down, bro.
like Sentinel. So like I'm not gonna lie, we were low-key just raw dog. It was the most generational raw dog I've ever seen. Like nobody knew what anything was. And I'm just like, okay, let's try this thing. If it works, cool. If it doesn't work, we're going to the next thing, and let's pray to God.
If it works, it's a strat. If it doesn't work, throw it away. Basically.
No, I got it.
Yeah.
But,
Luckily ball. Luckily ball to the extreme.
What was your question, Gia? I heard you had one.
You got one for Cloud?
In general, I was gonna ask like what was your guys' reaction when we did end up qualifying?
We were freaking out.
I was happy.
I was happy.
Okay.
Qualifying for
I
main?
was like,
Yeah.
for main, yeah.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
happy.
you should. I thought you were gonna ask about the SRG game.
Oh,
Wow,
Yeah, I
I've
thought
got
you were
a
gonna
story
I
about
thought
that.
you were gonna ask about
I have
that
a fun
too. But
story
like,
about that one.
you guys calling in the first place, like I was happy, and then the generational lock-in through main happened. I was freaking out, bro. I was like, oh my gosh, you guys are the greatest, finally. Because like I'm someone who's really big on like new talent and new people coming in the scene, and not the greatest fan of like dynasties. So like when you guys did that, when you did beat SR, I was like, yes, it's happening. More and more teams are getting better, and we're finally seeing like an upwards trend, I would say. I don't know. I
Yeah.
personally was really, really happy. What do
Yeah,
you think,
I
Cloud?
mean, the story I have is it's map 3. It's split. You guys are at, I think, at map point, and you let like 1 or 2 rounds slip. It turns into a 1v1, and I watch Sari just like peek around the Viper's pit and kill, I think it was Noya. And first thing I do, I sit there and I'm like, there's no fucking way I just watched this. I instantly call Sam and I go, are you seeing this shit? Like, tell me like I'm reading this right.
Yeah.
That Ghost Gaming just beat Shopify Rebellion Gold. It was just like, I don't know.
I think the first thing I did was laugh. 'Cause
Yeah,
I
it
was
like-
happy.
I was like, I just
laughing
couldn't
at that.
believe it, man.
No. I was okay. I was happy, and then I laughed because the first thing I instantly thought of was the fact that Warada SRG was gonna be round 1 Elim game.
True.
Oh, that was so good.
Yeah, no,
That
that
was
dude,
good.
that being the first round Elim game, like,
Yeah, so
bro.
I was happy. I commented like congrats under the Twitter, and then I looked at VLR and I just started laughing. I was like, what a world we live in.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
I think the
mean-
first thing that Marcy said after we won,
What?
she was laughing and she goes, "Whoever betted on Ghost Gaming made a lot of fucking money."
Bro,
The odds were 4
No,
to
'cause
1.
we look at odds for all the stuff because it's like funny
Yeah.
because sometimes it's like because I do the same with like challenges. 'Cause I'm friends with the sad
Mhm.
VCL head coach and we'll look at the odds and he's like, "Dude,
Uh-huh.
there's no way it's 4 to 1 against me right now." Like, and we do that with all the matches. And we were looking at, I think it's at one point it was like 4.25 to 1. I'm like, dude, what?
Yee.
Yeah,
Yee.
someone made a lot of money that day.
Yeah, bro.
Could have been me, bro.
Oh,
Could have been me, bro.
If it's, I hope you guys know.
Bro, y'all miss Bitcoin, man. Like, I don't know what to tell you, bro. Like,
I hope you guys know the entirety of the first 2 maps. Eli was DCing every round.
I thought it was
Yeah.
funny.
Every single round.
There's a round on Lotus where
Yeah, the
you guys
last
are
one of the
winning, and
game.
then Eli's just walking in spawn, facing like the tower in the back on
I was
Lotus.
at home.
I was like, what is happening?
Weren't we watch partying and we're like, yo, Tech, ref,
Yeah,
ref.
no, I was like, no. We like it was like what was it? It was like 3v1 or something. And I look at the minimap. I was like, why is Eli in spawn?
yo, it's
I
last
was
round
like,
of the
yeah.
game. We're in like a 5v3 or something. Eli rage DCs, comes back and goes, "Guys, I'm back." And it's like a 3v, and we're like, "Yo."
Guys,
It
I'm
was
back.
really fun. And like the clutch that you guys talked about with Sari, it was dead silent. Not a
Yeah.
word.
Yeah,
Just
no,
talking,
like
not a fucking
bro,
word.
that's the round where you beat the greatest like team in GC history. Of course, everyone's quiet, bro.
No,
bro,
no.
My
Seriously.
arm, the arms of my chair, they be ripped off. I won't lie, they be
I
gone.
started crying.
Bro,
can't
I
lie.
wish-
dude, that's fair.
Guys, I was stressed for you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to talk about stressful games? Let's talk about Sen Otter's quadruple
my
billion
God.
OT and
I saw that.
Yeah,
I saw that.
yeah.
Yo, oh my god,
They just
man!
kept it going. It just kept it going. I don't know.
I'm sitting there and I'm like, yo, like,
Listen,
like,
listen. If
Can
we
we
didn't
win?
go that far, Marcy would not have hit that 1v5.
okay, no, because it was
Mm.
Marcy in the 1v5. After the second kill, I was like, okay, it's duel. The third kill, I was like, okay, we're winning. We're winning. Fine.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
The 2018.
Hey, anyways, I think that's really all the questions we had for you guys. We ran a little bit over time, but it's all good. I enjoy the yap and I appreciate getting to talk to you guys. Thank you guys for coming on. Thank you guys for coming on.
Of course.
Appreciate it,
Is there
of
any
course.
socials, anything you want to plug, anyone you want to shout out?
Win. Sorry.
I'm not gonna lie. I want to shout out Relic because that guy does God's work, and half the people
Rage
don't know it. I wouldn't be able to do the things that I do without that guy. He makes my life legit, like the easiest. Anything I ask him to do, he'll do it, even if I don't ask him to. So let's put some more credit on him. Big shout out to also like Mikey's XO, current head coach for Sad VCL. That guy helps out a lot. Big shout out to my ex teammate Ian as well. He's like super like hands on with the players. And honestly, like for people that support us, I appreciate you guys. We appreciate you guys. We always like love like just like interacting with the community and stuff. For people that don't, I mean, you guys keep fueling us, so I mean, keep doing it. I'm actually enjoying it.
I wish I could say, but I
Last thing I want to
Oh,
say, because I know
shit.
Kip was on the show. I'm trying to play finals against you because I didn't get to play against you guys last stage. Let me run that.
real
Yeah.
shit.
Okay.
Real
Okay.
shit.
Indra been waiting to war farm, bro. No cap.
Listen, the PR can only last so long.
Yeah. Gia?
I mean shit.
Oh, God.
I don't even know.
You
I think that to all of my haters, I'm gonna beat you in Swiss stage, and I'm gonna feel real good doing it. So I cannot wait to play you.
and that's the start of the
Matter of
clip
fact, nigga,
dump.
suck my
And
dick.
that's the start of the clip dump. That's the start
And
of the
that's the
clip dump.
montage right there.
As Is it?
Yes, bro.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yes.
Maybe.
Anyone else feel
That's a
that?
good-
Oh my
yeah.
god,
Dude, it just got so cold in my room, bro.
Jesus.
Anyways, thank you guys so much for coming on. I hope you have a good
Of
night.
course.
Bye. So, after that interview, after everything we've talked about, who is going at the 3? Who is going at the 3? Because I hear Sam leaning C9. I hear K leaning FlyQuest. Cloudsy, I'm gonna make you the final decider, because personally, I am down for either, and I want to make you the final decider because I can't.
I mean, it's a tough one.
Yeah.
It's a tough one for sure. I think it might have. I'm gonna call them the underdogs for the time being, and I'm gonna go with Cloud9.
You want to go C9 at the 3? Okay.
I want to
okay.
go C9-3 because I think that as the stage develops, they might find their footing a bit more. They're gonna get some of the easy wins out of the way, and it'll help kind of solidify that groundwork, and then they might have the chance to upset like a FlyQuest or something like that and find themselves at the 3.
Okay.
I guess I also look at the last Swiss stage where like they ramped up super hard,
Yeah.
like in the middle of it, and I think
Yeah.
that's really important when you're playing like a week to week thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like
So
they
this'll
they
be-
ramped
this'll be
super
from-
hard.
This will be from top to bottom, like the 4-0, then Shopify Cloud9 are 4-1,
Yes.
and then
Mhm.
FlyQuest
Yeah.
is 4-2.
Yeah.
Just to make sure I'm on the same page.
Yeah. No worries.
Yeah.
No worries. Okay.
So
Okay.
fifth.
5th.
Can I be honest? This is where it gets weird.
Yeah. This is
It's
this
gonna
is the
start getting
start.
weird.
This is the start, because you have like a lot of good teams that like who are you looking at personally?
Axolotls probably.
I
think Axolotls is like a good 5th team.
Yeah. And just for a reminder, the Axolotls roster has that been announced? Are we allowed to say that?
Yeah.
The 2 that joined?
Yeah.
I mean, it's on Battlefy.
Okay, perfect. If it's on
Yeah.
Battlefy, it is public
it's on-
information.
Or no,
Perfect.
sorry, it's on the whatchamacallit. Is it not on the VLR?
It is on VLR. Wait. I'm gonna go check.
Okay.
Nope.
Never leaked pod. Never leaked
It's
pod.
not. I don't see anything.
Oh.
So it's not public information?
It's a
I
Puppy Thieves
mean,
course though,
It's
and
what-
everybody
yeah.
kind of like everybody. I'm gonna be honest. They had an open scrim that was like not high
everybody
match history.
knows.
Everybody knows what this team is.
Yeah,
Wait.
Right.
It is the Puppy Thieves core minus who is it?
Zoria
Zoria,
Nora.
Tula, and Nora.
Yeah.
And
Starbound
they have
Astralis.
picked up Starbound Astralis.
And then King Fred's
And Fred
coaching.
joining, and
It's technically public because yeah, there's a scrim where they forgot to.
perfect.
So it's just
Yeah,
on.
so I do think this team
It's
gives,
already
like-
been leaked. We leaked nothing. We just saw the
Yeah.
leak and said that must be their roster.
Yeah, so I think this team is like a good 5th place team.
Yeah.
I
to be
agree.
honest.
That is a really good 5th place.
I
team.
think they'll struggle against the best.
They're a
the best
gatekeeper.
of the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The gatekeeper of
Like I
top
think,
4.
like I think if you can beat Axolotls, then you can kind of punch up. But I don't see Axolotls punching up above like the 4. Maybe like a C9, maybe like a Fly. But
Yeah.
overall, I think it'll just be like Axolotls will be the 5th, just
Yeah.
like holding on the fort.
That's
Now
right.
it gets really
now,
really weird.
now it's gonna really start getting
Ooh,
weird.
can I say
there's-
my piece?
Who's your
Yeah.
who's your
Okay.
third?
Who's your 6?
4 and 2.
My 6. It has to be Senators. Gonna be honest.
You think they're gonna go back to
Sam,
back
I'm-
getting the 6th
Sam,
spot?
is my mouse in the correct spot? Be honest with me. Sam.
That's not eternal focus.
Okay.
Yo,
So-
what
Hell
are
no.
we saying?
Well,
No,
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 no.
no.
Eternal folk. Oh,
Yeah.
this is good at rage bait right
This
there.
was no, it worked.
My-
It worked.
Okay,
Trust me.
my hot take. Ooh, I'm gonna get called out on Twitter for this one. I don't. Send Otters, I think, will either be like a 4-3 team or like a 3-4.
So they're gonna be like on the line.
I don't
just
think it's
barely.
gonna be as clear cut as people think
Okay.
it will be.
Okay.
Personally, because this has been announced, right? Their roster, like So it's no Sin, and they just brought up Invert and they have a new sub.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool,
Hmm.
but I do
Like,
it's fine. I do think it creates more role issues within the team. Like
Right.
Invert kind of only plays duel.
mhm.
I don't think, and like roles were a big thing for this team previously. So it's like,
Mhm.
is Badison gonna stay Senti
Right.
for that? For Invert, is Oasis gonna still be the other duelist? Like, how does that work? I don't think they're like a clear cut 6.
Okay.
I guess in my
Too many
opinion.
question marks. I
That's
think
fair.
that's fair.
Yeah.
That is fair.
They ended 6 last Swiss. I think they can end 6 again by any means, and I'd love to see them punch above that, given the time they've had. But I don't know.
I don't even know who
Right.
my 6th place team would be if it's
We've
not
got-
If
Sen.
it wasn't Sen, like who out of these teams would you have at your 6? That's the real question, because like
Spiders.
Spiders.
Yeah, that's a good shout.
I think it's probably
Or
between
Himmers.
10 otters and spiders for 6 and 7. I can't lie to you, because I think spiders have a pretty good shot at making main event, and they're
Yeah.
going to be one of those 4 and 3 teams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I guess in my mind, if Spiders played Sen, I would slightly favor Spiders. But obviously, that's like a too early to tell thing.
That's
Just
not
like
ridiculous.
on paper,
Yeah.
with that roster, the only thing you changed is Zoe for Ruin,
Hmm.
and I guess it depends on what they decide to do with roles. But I think Spiders has a higher ceiling than Sen, and I think Sen is very susceptible to like just if they lose a close map, I think they just fall apart.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think there's a
disagree with
world.
that.
I'm down.
There's a world.
I'm down to put Spiders 6 and Sen 7.
If I have a question.
Yeah.
Okay, don't laugh. Don't laugh
I
at
have an
that.
answer.
If you think
Okay.
if you think that's the case, would you just not put Himmers at 8?
Low key.
Because
I don't know because there's a lot of
Because,
teams that could be 8.
Himmers, okay. The way I
Okay.
see it is, it's very simple. But Himmers just played the Spiders in OQ3.
Hmm.
They didn't give them bout, but they won 2-1. The maps that Himmers won, they weren't like stomps, but they weren't exactly close either.
Yeah. Like no double digits type. Yeah.
Right.
I think the issue
Yeah.
with Himmers is just like I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Is it the same? Like nobody knows what this team is doing. Are they staying together? Is it
that
the
not
same
the
5?
strength?
Are they? It's a strength to an extent, but I think at a certain point, like you do just need to play the game.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is fair. But out of every team left that isn't Himmers, who would you have?
I
above
think
them?
there's like a toss up for 3.
Who?
To be honest,
Who?
Secret,
Okay.
Sad,
Okay.
Himmers, Catface could be another shout.
Okay.
Like, I think that's what I mean by like I don't think because like even though we have Spiders 6, I don't think they. I think this Swiss comes to a lot of matchups.
Yeah.
To be honest, like I don't think Spiders matches up well into Secret personally.
Yeah.
Like
I
a
don't
team
think
that's
they
just gonna
do.
slow
That's fair.
default on you. You know what I mean? But like I
Yeah.
could see, like Spiders against Sen. I would favor Spiders because it's just gonna be like fighting all the time.
Yeah.
I think low key the 8 should be Catface, and here's why. I feel like Catface, no matter what, has been a very consistent team. Like above all else. And there is definitely a world where they could implode. Not in like the everyone hates each other way, just like they have a bad showing and they have a bad Swiss. But like this is a pretty static roster that's been playing for a while. as that roster. And I don't think it's like they had a pretty strong start last Swiss, and then they kind of bombed out. But granted, that was against Puppy Thieves St. Otters, and they still, I don't know. Or sorry, really reread. No, they made it out of Swiss. Sorry, they made main event.
Yeah, they made main.
This is in. I'm looking at the main event games, thinking they were in Swiss. So I mean, they had a pretty decent like Swiss, right? They beat Ghost Gaming, then they lost to Sad and FlyQuest, which are two hard ones. Then Empire they beat, Wada they lose to, and then they cleaned up. But like, I think that's the kind of road they're gonna have, especially being who are they playing first? Sad.
Mm-hmm.
Zero disrespect, Big Perugia, and I know you're just the analyst, but I think that could go either way. I think that's a pretty coin flippy matchup.
Yeah.
That's a
I agree.
That's a 2-1 game at the very least.
You put up a
And that's
very
partially
compelling
why-
argument.
The
You
more
put up a
I
compelling
think-
argument. I won't lie.
See, the more I think about it, the less I just see Sen in top 8. Am I a hater?
The more you think about it, the less you see Sen in top 8. Are you trying to
I
put
just-
Sen at 9?
I think
Like when I'm looking at
I
who
can
Sen,
see what you're saying. I can see what
Yeah.
you're saying.
Yeah.
We're accounting too much for like the absolute. You're like accounting for the fact that Sen has an off day, and some of these teams like Spiders, we'll say Chuds for instance. I'll throw Aura Temper, Rosso in that mix as well. Maybe Sad GC as well included. You're accounting for. Okay, I'll make it 6. We'll throw Secret. A lot of those types of teams are that level of team. I'm sorry. I'm kind of like listing everyone else who hasn't been listed yet.
Yeah.
But that level of team is like, how do I say? They could have an upset against like a Sen Otters or a Catface or
Spiders.
I think
Spiders. I would say
less
Cloud.
than the
I would
other
say
two.
Cloud9. Cloud9 even could be that because I've seen them play not great. And that's no disrespect, but I don't know. I really
guess-
think it could be.
yeah,
It's tough.
Yeah.
You
I
can't,
guess
we
what
can't say
yeah.
we can't say like the say it's like an 80-20, right? Like we
Yeah,
can't
Yeah.
we can't
We can't.
I guess
we should account for the 80.
Yeah.
for me, I think Sen is very like. I guess when I look at this, there's a lot of like stylistic clashes. Because I don't view Sen as like we are gonna play structured Valorant,
Mm-hmm.
and I worry that's what they're gonna be leaning into
Yeah.
with some of this stuff, especially with like this roster change where now you have like 3 people who could possibly play duelist, like Badison, Invert, Oasis. I worry that they're gonna lean into like we are gonna play proper Val when I don't think that's what their strength is. When I think their strength is just like we'll fight and we will just win the gunfight.
When you say proper Val, do you mean like in terms of just like, oh, we'll walk around the map for a minute and 10 seconds?
Yeah, I don't think they're good at. I don't think that's a team that's gonna do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
If they're gonna do that, I think like Secret, Catface, Sad will be like at the minimum. Those 3 will be better at that than they will be.
If you want to
Yeah.
hear my thoughts,
Yeah.
I just personally think it's highly unlikely that they'll lean into it. Like that's just it. Like I know it's a possibility, but I don't know. If I was, I don't know how to say his name. The L guy, the Lolo. I don't know how to say his name.
The
But-
coach, I know you're talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah.
Yeah.
If I was him, I see a team of like Invert, who is a legit mechanical demon, right? And you see like 4 other people who can shoot their gun pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna focus on making sure my team does simple things that like just still works. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think with a decent system behind players like those, it's pretty hard to see them failing. That's just how I see it.
Yes.
Do you think they have a good system? Because this team is very like looking back at last Swiss, they were struggling. Like okay, they they dropped the map to Ouroboros which no disrespect, it was the Ouroboros that was running Gecko Mix on Lotus.
Oh yeah, that was fucking crazy. And that was the map they lost, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's like you beat MVSK, but MVSK had like a close Lotus, and that team was also like possible blow up team.
Mhm.
I'm not like
hold on.
let me put it this way. It's a good team.
Yeah.
I just worry about the direction they're gonna be taking.
I
But I
think
do think maybe I'm looking into like
I think you're
I still
looking-
think 7th or 8th is fine.
I-
Maybe not
I-
9th.
I think you're looking into something we don't know, and also I agree with you on the fact that Sen can be like fragile in a sense, where like when bad things start happening, then even worse things start happening for them. If I had to like 100% put them somewhere or even move them somewhere, it would probably be Sen 8, Himmer 7. But it's close.
But then I'm
Am I
also
insane
looking
for
at
that?
like
Or like
I'm also
either Himmers
looking
or
at, like-
Catface. Oh yeah.
yeah, I'm looking at like Catface could make a good run, right? As Kazi said,
Yeah.
always been like a consistent team. Catface, Himmers, we haven't really talked about. Like Secret, I think could definitely like be like a team that ramps up. Like
Yeah.
Sad is a team that could ramp up, but that's not even me being biased. It's just you look at the roster and they are like a decent team.
All right.
Yeah.
And I think
Your
could
your
be
middle. I think how we have it is kind of fine. It's pretty. Can you scroll up a little bit? Can you scroll up so I can look at it?
Mhm.
Okay, I think how we have it is pretty set standard in
Mhm.
terms of who's going to be your top. What is it? What your top 8?
Yeah.
Your top 7 right now. I think the barrier to entry has to be Sen, Otters, and Catface. And if Himmers or MVSK or Sad like
Break that barrier.
cross that threshold,
Yeah.
then they it's the we saw it in the interview how Indra was talking about how teams get signed, and it's like you have to, or Gia, I think it was talking about how teams get signed,
Yeah.
and so you have to prove that you can beat signed rosters.
Yeah.
That's Catface is free agent, but like Sen Otters is a great example. Like
Mm-hmm.
MBSK, Himmers, Sad, they have to prove that they can beat those kinds of rosters in order to be in the spot that they're in. So I think in terms of consistency, it should probably be Sen Otters Catface for 7 and 8. And
I'm
I'm
down.
more than happy to be proven wrong.
I'm down.
And I think I
completely
will
down
be
for
proven
that.
wrong. But I think this is a safer consistency based decision off of what I've seen in the past. Because
Yeah.
Catface, I think, has made both main events in the past. And they made last main event, and they made, I think, the main event before that. Whenever they picked up Kestrel was the Catface, the iteration I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I think they made main event the last 2 times they could, or maybe kickoff included. And Sen Otters is a newer team, but like they consistently showed out. These are all
Yeah.
main event players, so on and so forth.
I'm down.
bro.
And now we get into the bloodbath.
It's just
Oh,
like
God.
even then, just looking at like who we'd put at like 9 and 10, it's like some of these teams just feel wrong putting there because they could definitely be capable
I'm looking at like
of pushing above.
I'm looking at like
Yeah,
4
But that's what
that I would put at
think
9.
of. Think of Sen Otters Catface, what that end matchup is going to be, and who's maybe losing that 2-1. I think that's the
Yeah.
best way we can think about it.
Yeah.
I
There's
say
like 3
Himmers
teams.
Sad. I say Himmers Sad.
I agree. I agree. Himmer sad, Loki. I want.
Was I the only one looking at Secret?
I was looking at
I
Secret
would say
at first.
here's my option: Himmers Sad or Himmers Secret.
I think just based off you saying that, we kind of have to put Himmers at 9. No.
I agree.
Himmer
think
should be
that's-
9.
I feel like
Himmer
Himmers
should be
is like-
I
9.
think Himmers 9 is completely.
But then
fine.
10 just comes down to like
10 is like boom,
Secret Sad.
Boom, boom. No.
You have Aura
Yeah.
at 10?
I had them like 10, 11. I won't lie to you. I like.
We haven't even talked about
I
Lost
know,
Chuds.
I know.
And Lost Chuds could be a team that is there also.
Chuds.
This is
Not
bad.
10,
This is-
not-
we said before we recorded this this is gonna be the easiest like top 6
Yeah.
we're gonna do ever, and
Yeah.
the second we move past it, it's gonna take ages.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's
I-
like
Nothing
everything-
feels right. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Yes.
Should we start from the
everything-
bottom? How about that?
Let's
What if we
start
start
from
from
the
the
yes,
bottom?
16.
that's-
Yeah,
yeah.
I actually like that. I actually like
Let's
that
start
a lot.
from
But then
the
that's
bottom.
is that even easier?
All right.
Can I go first? Can I
Yeah,
go first?
Yes. I think
Yeah.
we got the same idea. You can say it, Kay.
I forgot their name. Eternal Focus.
Yeah.
I think it's
But
EFA.
even with the
I think no. I think with
Here's
what-
my go ahead.
I
Go ahead.
think
And then I'll
with-
say my piece.
I think with the changes that they made and the mentality that they have going into their first match, I don't want to like hard root for them. I want to root for the players, but from
you don't
the-
want to root for the people who made the decisions.
Yeah, I do not want to root for the people that made the decisions, but I want to root for the players because I know the players are good, and like I got some twins on that team, but like, bro, we can't be coming into our first game of Swiss with that type of mentality. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I need.
Yeah.
They're already going 0-1. They are playing Swim Trek. They are not beating Swim Trek.
Yeah, that's
Not with the
over.
roster they're
That's over.
showing. They're
That's
not
over.
showing like their full roster. We could talk about the
Okay, well,
mess that is the
full
EFA.
respect with the roster they're going to show for the rest of Swiss. They're not being subject either.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
I do
Either
think
way.
it would be like at least you're trying, I guess.
Yeah,
Yes,
You're
that's-
trying
that's the
and you're
important
giving-
part.
That is the
Trying with
most
roster.
important part. Like, you're trying.
Either
and you're
way,
learning.
either way, I've been burned before. We've been burned before.
we have.
with Buzzkill. And this is no disrespect to Snowy as a player. They're a phenomenal player. They're a phenomenal teammate. I've seen you go back to your MVSK Pookies and lose horrifically in bad fashion.
I feel
So,
like it's a pretty common.
while I understand Swerve is a different teammate and arguably a more vibes teammate than maybe Exotic was, we all had our questions about the Exotic IGO and yada yada yada. It's
Blah,
fine.
blah,
It's all
blah.
said and done. I'm not going to talk about it. Whatever.
Yeah.
But you're going to go back to your MVSK Pookies again. What's going to happen?
Yeah.
I don't. I like. I
You're gonna break
can't.
the
I
curse?
can't have
That's
faith.
the real
I
question.
can't have faith.
Yeah,
And you're
no.
already starting in a deficit with the 0-1, potentially 0-2. I don't know how. I don't know what they're going to do for subbing in and out that roster or
Yeah.
when that's going to happen. How
I
long
don't
they're going to have
know.
Kit Kat play
it's
for.
so awkward.
It's a whole
so
mess.
awkward.
I'm not going to get into it. It's not my place to.
Yeah.
They're gonna manage the team how they're gonna manage it. But I think because of the fact that there's so much disorganization and nobody knows, nobody's going to have a good idea of what's going on.
I don't
I'm
even
not
think
sure
the players
do.
know. Yeah,
I
I
don't
don't
think the
even think the
players do
players
either.
know what's
That's the part.
happening
Okay.
because the
Yeah.
I'm down.
think-
I'm
I
down
think
to
we
have
have
him
to
at
say that.
16.
Yeah. We're down to have
Yeah.
Especially when you're a coach. Like before we move on, like or coach / higher up, assuming because I would assume that they're the ones calling the shots.
Mhm.
If you're going into these matches with like a defeatist mindset, you're not built for
You're not winning.
Swiss.
Yeah.
In general,
Yeah.
competition, but especially Swiss. If you're gonna look at these, if you're putting teams on a pedestal, you're like, we're just not gonna beat these teams who are gonna field like a troll roster.
Yeah. If
like,
you don't think you're gonna beat them, you're never
such
gonna
a-
you're never gonna
such
beat
a
them, and you're never
lame-
gonna learn. Like,
Because then
it's-
what happens if you have to play like a Sen Otters round 2?
Dude,
Right.
that's what I'm saying. What happens if Sen Otters go?
Oh, I guess we'll
0-1
just
and you
field
get
the
massive-
same.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we'll
like-
just field the same roster. And then what happens if you play like Secret at 0-2 for whatever reason?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess we're just gonna lose to them too. So it's like if you're already going in with like a defeatist mindset and it's disorganized, don't even get me started on roles with this team. I don't know what the fuck is happening.
We can't get started on roles, bro.
So yeah, I'm down.
Okay.
I'm down.
And, yeah,
That-
end of
that-
the day,
that's a
we
very
found our
concise
16
16.
team.
15.
Zero disrespect to any of the players. It's just a mess. Anyway, 15. Let's move on. I think. What are you
What do
owing
think?
for?
No. You go. You said the first words. You think?
I think.
I'm looking at a team.
I'm
I
looking
feel
at
I'm
like
this.
also
it's
looking
pretty-
at a
For,
team.
for respect, I feel like this is pretty obvious. Full
Is
respect.
it obvious?
Is it?
You think so?
Who
Well, who are you
do you think is
thinking?
obvious?
I want someone else to go first.
Yeah. Okay, Kazi,
Why are we,
you said the
are
first
we
word.
all
No,
scared to touch this
Kazi.
team with the
No,
defense
you know, I'll
first
say
goal?
it.
say
I'll
Fine, I'll
say
say it. No, I'll be brave. I'll say
Yeah.
it.
Say it.
I think it's revitalized GC.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing,
Yeah. Fairs.
but I don't think
And
that's what Kay was gonna
They're
say.
a team that I want to be proven wrong by.
I agree.
Again, that's going to be half this list, and I'm going to say it, but someone has to go there. I'm sorry, and I think it's going to be them. It's just,
Fairs.
this is arguably it's just like we've gotten past the guaranteed, and this is such a Swiss that we don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
But I think the teams that have had longevity are going to prevail, and
Yeah.
hopefully the signed rosters and the consistent main event players on some of these pug teams are going to show up. So for that reason, Revitalize is going down.
Fairs. Okay.
Okay.
That is a fair 15. 14.
That's fairs. No, wait, real quick. I want to talk about it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
No. Don't say oh no, because I was gonna be like what's it called? The red whatever, like devil's advocate.
Yeah.
Devil's advocate.
Yeah.
In all, you look at the roster, and in my eyes, yes, you can see like mental boomers, whatever. But at the same time, you can also see players who have shown that they can show up.
Yeah.
Like not always, but
Agree.
they're players who have shown they can show up. Like it's the Ouroboros score, right? I mean, not 2 out of 5, I guess.
That's
And you
3.
look at them.
That's 3.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. You look at that, right? They take a map off Sun Otters. What do? They went 2 and 4 last Swiss?
Yeah.
They went 1 and 4. I think with that, they went 1 and 4 last
1 and 4.
Swiss as Ouroboros. I think there's availability issues. You can chalk it up to whatever. I think they'll probably have the best round differential. So here's what I'll say. There's going to be one other 1 and 4 team. So I think we can bump them up to 14 for that reason. I think they are going to be able to take maps off of a lot of teams.
Fair.
But
I would agree.
I don't know.
I think when I look
I
at this
think-
team,
Go ahead.
like they will win close maps, but be susceptible to just getting stomped. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I see
Like
what you mean.
just
see
with
what
how
you
this team is, like I could see them like you take a really close map against like a Sen or like maybe Cat. Like I'm just listing teams, right?
mean. Yeah.
Then like next map you're getting like 13-2
Yeah.
or whatever. Like maybe not as extreme, but you get the point.
Yeah.
But I do get the score thing. So then who would we put at 15?
I was about to say if we're
'Cause
putting
nothing
Revitalize
feel-
at 14, like who would be that 15 slot? That's 0 and 4 if I'm not wrong, correct?
15 would be 1-4.
15 would be 1-4. Okay.
There's only one 0-4 team.
Okay. If 15 is a 1-4, out of MVSK, Aura Temper, Chuds, Rozo, and Sad, who would you put 1-4? Like,
Does Chuds have a coach?
No.
No.
oh, is that what's swaying you?
Well, no, but
It's an important.
As mentioned in our-
Okay, no.
Here's-
I see what you mean.
It is
A
an
coach-
important
A coach is
thing.
very important, especially in a format like Swiss, where not only each week is important, but each day before your matches are like crazy important.
like,
And-
do you trust a player's team?
Yeah.
About in our Indra interview, do you trust a players-led team to like streamline the matches, like your practice, to be as efficient as possible? And even then, you would have to have like 1 or 2 people kind of like committing to making a practice schedule.
Yeah.
Like I'm not saying that's my end all be all, but when
It's
I
a
look at
factor.
these other teams, when I look at these other teams, they have staff.
Yeah.
Like
MVSK
Sad
doesn't
has-
have a coach. Oh wait, no, MVSK
they
does
do.
have
We
a
literally
coach.
just.
Okay. Oh no,
And this is
not
where we
MVSK.
cut to the interview.
No.
But
I mean, yeah.
MVSK has staff, and we talked to
ZNG.
it's like MVSK has like 3, I would say,
Dedicated
good
staff.
and reputable staff.
Yeah.
Rozo has good, reputable staff.
Mm-hmm.
Sad has Bowles, who's been proven.
And Big P.
I'm not gonna mention myself because that feels weird.
That's why I
Aura-
messaged you for you. Don't you even worry.
Aura has Cloudsy as the AC. Is it Tofu at?
Mapoto. Yeah.
Tofu's head
Mapo-
coach,
Yeah.
and is
Yeah. So it's like
yeah.
you have teams with staff that will like they're dedicated to this thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm sure that Lost
I've
Chuds
shown
will
up for a
talk.
couple scrims.
Yeah, like Lost Chuds will probably talk to each other about like
Yeah.
XYZ
I showed up.
and
to a
maybe
couple
talk to their
sc-
subs. But
Yeah.
my point is, they don't. the rest of these teams, maybe except your IGLs, they have staff to handle like looking at vetoes and anti if you're a team that does that and whatever. Chuds is a good team. I think they have potential to be at 10, if I'm being honest.
They have potential to be at 10. Okay.
But do I see a players-led team being able to streamline the practice and make sure you're practicing the right things that you need to do?
That's not ridiculous. That's not ridiculous.
I think Chip is a great caller. Like Chompy is obviously an incredible player. And like Jid has been showing up and May's been showing up. Like the team is fine. My question now is Kurasa's not there.
You bring Kazler.
Kazler, who has not played, and the only thing I see Kazler tweet about is how much they hate GC.
Yeah.
So I mean, we're laughing, but it's true.
Yeah.
This will be that roster that like we talked about that team in the past, how it has to be a lot of like everyone kind of has to show up to shoot. They'll get their one because they have to shoot, or they'll all shoot on that day, and then they'll have like underperformances from I think different key players. And Chompy now has an increased workload as being kind of that 1-star player. You know, you had that especially on the duelist role, you had
you could split it between like Chompy
beforehand.
and you could split it.
Yeah.
So I
get
think
you.
they could go band for band in terms of that 1-4 team. That doesn't mean that anyone. I think let's all agree and put the disclaimer out. I think this bottom half could be entirely interchangeable, and anyone within 9, 10, 11 could 100%. Have those 6 or 7 spot. And I want that to be known full out, but we have to put people somewhere.
Yeah, this is like a way too early prediction.
Yeah.
Like there's no way we're getting this right. If we get this right, someone sign us.
So we have these are the 3, 2, and 4 teams, and we could put them in no particular order. We could just kind of slap them on there. Or we could go into the organizing them around. Okay. I think
I want to fill
from bottom to top.
Yeah.
Bottom to top is for 2 and 4 teams. I think
I was looking at Rozo.
Yep.
Or a Temper Secret.
I was thinking the exact same.
I was thinking Rozo and Aura.
I was thinking Rozo, Aura, Secret, Sad. This was like what I've been staring at for the past little bit, but I think this can go either way.
I was gonna say
I
think. Okay, this is just way too early. I was gonna say like if this match were to happen week 1, like this week, I think CT takes that's what I was gonna say. But then you realize it's a 7 week. It's a 7 week.
Yeah. This is gonna be a match. If this match was gonna happen, it'd be later, most likely.
This is probably gonna be like a 2-2, or well 1-2.
2-2, 2-3.
Yeah, 2-2, 2-3, like one of those types of matches where it's technically not on the line.
It could even be like a 1-1.
It's technically really on the line. It could be a 1-1-2, where it's one of those.
It's just how matchups go.
Where it's not all on the line, but it's still on the line. If that makes sense. I'm saying it weird, but if we had to, in terms of the end of the event, I think Sad would have what's the word? More.
They would have grown more.
Yes, I think Sad would have grown more and shown more resilience in longer games than MVSK, where I think MVSK games they can be closer, but I'm not expecting like the stamina out of them as much as I am from Sad, if that makes sense.
It's gonna turn into how much. I think here's what we'll do. Let's throw this to our MVSK interview because there's a lot of stuff I want to talk about regarding what we discussed with ZNG.
ZNG,
so
please
take a look at
save
that.
me. Hello, everyone. Another interview hitting your screen right now. We got the illustrious, the ever-powerful ZNG joining us today. And Sam, we have answered your question. We found out when MVSK play. Hi, ZNG. How are you doing today?
Great. Happy to be here. I just worked an 11-hour shift, but I'm always here for
Jeez.
some content. I'm always here for some content.
Hey, I appreciate you coming on after that 11-hour shift. It's that's hard. That's not hard.
The oil rig calls, I must answer.
Oh,
Damn.
you're so tough. Okay, let's just felt that.
Oh.
What's up, man?
Fuck
Cut
this
that.
shit.
Cold in here? I don't know.
It just got back. All right. Let me just start us off with a little general question. How do you feel about the team, and like how do you feel headed into Swiss more specifically?
That's a good question. I feel great heading into Swiss. I'm not necessarily focused on wins or losses per se. I think the win category normally reflects upon improvement. So I think it's one of those things where, like, if everything clicks and people learn, the win should show up even if it's late. So I'm trying not to, like, be like, must make main event, must be 4 seed. Like, no need to do all that, right? You know what I mean? Like, I'm just trying week by week, brick by brick.
Yeah, that's good. And kind of
Sure.
piggybacking off of that question, how do you feel about your first game against Himmers?
Or look, that has to be like the worst draw of all time.
Really?
Like a team you know absolutely nothing about. They don't ban the same map. They're playing literally random. Bro, look what they played. Spiders on Ascent. Look at that comp. Literally, did they spin a wheel? Did they spin a wheel? I'm serious, man. You're gonna look at that. You're like, what is going on?
The Himmers Spiders Ascent comp was KJ Clove, KO Jet. Is that Teho?
That's Teho.
Why?
That's why I look at that. You're just like, what? Okay, like, what do you even say? Like, that's the problem. Is so
yeah,
it's legit RNG. Like, I know as much as they know, and we know as much as they know.
fairs. Yeah.
That's also one of the only pug teams that we could possibly play week 1. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
Not
Like,
bad.
I'm just saying, it's just
Unlucky.
like it's like gonna be fun, but like before the match, nothing is fun. Like, I don't know if they're having fun, but like, I'm like sitting here, I'm just like, okay, like, I guess I just gotta show up, and what are they gonna ban? I don't even know.
Yeah.
All good.
But they're great players, so I'm excited for it. It's gonna be a good match.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
We can go next. Okay, so you did come in a little later in this team's lifetime, but this was a team that stayed together a lot. Like they've been through a lot of different teams, but it's kind of been the same core. What's it been like kind of coaching that team that's been together so long? Is it like challenging in some ways, or do you enjoy it?
Good question. I will say, I could have joined a lot of different teams at a lot of different points, and they're definitely some of the most passionate people I've worked with, which I think matters. And they also really enjoy being around each other, which makes it fun for everyone involved. So I think it's a combination of the two. And so I think, it's sometimes it's challenging, right? But I do think that since they're very forward thinking, they're very like improvement coded people, that it doesn't really get boring because they're pushing themselves and you're pushing them. So it's like, even when I'm kind of lazy, they're still asking me questions and being like, send me VODs. And so I'm like Marie always saying, send me more VODs. I'm like, brother, I'm working. Like, I don't got time to find you. Like, I can send you a VOD I haven't watched and just say, hey, 100 Thieves probably played this pretty good, huh? Like, you know what I mean? Like, at a certain point, I'm like, fuck, I gotta like watch these VODs myself first. So yeah, it's awesome, and it definitely does have its challenges though. And they're also strong-headed people, so like, if they really like think something's right, they'll argue a little bit, they'll push back, and then it makes it to where, like, it also challenges your point of view. And so I think that's important for me personally, because I've been doing this forever. So sometimes I'm low-key like old man coded. And so I'll be like, no, you can't do it like that. We've always done it like this.
Fairs. Yeah, get it.
I can ask the next question actually. It's kind of goes on to Sam's point. So you've been coaching the team for a long time, but obviously you guys made Swiss with Venture, but Venture was only subbing. So with that, you picked up Sober Sushi as your recon idea. What did you see in her that you felt was so special about her, and what made you decide to pick her up?
Good question. There's not a lot of IGLs in the GC space that I think are like. There's a lot of people who take up the IGL mantle that don't want it. I'll put it that way.
Yeah.
And so it's really hard to find someone who actually wants the IGL and, more importantly, be a leader. Because a lot of times being a leader means that you gotta take the fall. Like it is what it is.
Right.
And I think obviously I convinced Venture. I had a week-long conversation in Venture's texts saying, quit whatever you're doing. IGL scans. There's like legit 2 players in the entire scene. Like I promise you will get a job. And they were like, I'm not playing that horrible role. No way. And so I convinced them, and I realized I was like, okay, I can teach someone how to call pretty well. So I think I saw Sarah as like Sarah Sober Sushi, sorry. I saw Sober Sushi as someone who's farther along on the IGL journey. Like they're pretty flushed out and like they call a good first layer. They have a goal for the round, objective, sometimes some bits and pieces of protocols naturally. And so I think regardless of whatever you want to say about her ability to shoot her gun, don't really care. She's going to be able to like take the team, and even no matter what moment we're in Swiss, like even if it's like maybe we get a map off SR and everyone's going to start losing their minds, like she can reel it in a little bit because she has like a very strong idea of how she wants to play a map.
Right.
And I think that matters a lot because a lot of people, anyone can call a pre-round. That's the easy part.
Yeah.
It's like calling a pre-round when you're playing one of the best teams in the world, and some people are like shitting their pants because it's like the hardest match they've ever played in their life. You gotta have someone you can rely on to make the right call.
Right. I agree.
Yeah.
Very experienced. I also disagree about the her not shooting her gun. I played a GCA.
Yeah, I was about to say, what kind of who's saying
No,
that?
there's propaganda. Okay, first of all, everyone's like, you got Sober Sushi and you had Venture before, you're not going to be able to win any games because no one can shoot their gun. Listen, okay, listen, I'm not going to lie. There's not a lot of kills to go around on the map with Ventures on the map sometimes, okay? So I'm telling you, there'll be a couple more kills to float around the map.
Yeah,
So
no, I hear you.
It's definitely big set of shoes to fill, right? Like it's just the caliber of player. It's going to be hard to replace that, right?
Yeah, of
And
course.
We were doing our good amount of glaze on the podcast before with the Venture effect, but
yeah,
of course.
I'm with you.
Venture is awesome. Like I don't want to ever take it away from Venture, but I do think that like Venture was very, very much so on the journey of learning IGLing, and so it's like you're trading someone who can really, really shoot. That's trying to learn how to like pre-round and introduce all the other good parts of IGLing, and like in very small pieces, versus someone who I think has like a pretty good mechanical ability and like they win the things that they need to win. And that doesn't always show up on the scoreboard, right? You get 3 holding weak side because they're burger running at you. Like you can still go even for the game, but that just won you a round. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so I think like someone who's farther along in the IGL journey is more valuable in a Swiss format versus an OQ, where like some games, bro, if Venture wasn't shooting, someone else would have shot. But I mean, if Venture's shooting like that, you could beat any team. Right. But I feel like you can't beat something like SR, Swim, FlyQuest to an extent. Like those guys are all hard to beat if you don't have someone who is a strong IGL.
Yeah.
Right.
Like no matter how good you shoot, at the end of the day, like they're just gonna have better game plan than you, and that makes it like initially harder. So it's like we're closing the gap in different ways, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's fair.
Good. I guess for one of my questions, is there any teams that you like want to play this Swiss, or are you just wanting to play whoever just comes your way?
That's such a good question. That's such a good question, bro. Okay, listen, there's so many teams I want to play just for like the love of the game, but like, I mean, I want to play C9 because I love Indra. Yeah. And like, bro, the trash talk that would go on would just be so legendary. And no matter if we lose, Indra's gonna be my DMs. You fucking suck. Like it's just gonna be fun. But from like a team standpoint, let me think real quick because there's some awesome teams in the Swiss stage. I would really like to play like FlyQuest, and not like this isn't like in a bad way, but we've never really played that team outside of scrims, and a lot of players on this team. When I first joined, they would talk about the FlyQuest trials, and a couple of them made it like decently far in the process. And so I think seeing how like our team would stack up against that team in a BO3 would be nice for me to see. But as far as like, I'd love to beat Sad GC. I'd love to beat a couple other teams that love to chit chat. You know,
It's happened
Fair.
every time. It's happened literally every time.
Hey,
Sad
Ruja, what do you have to say
So-
about that? We're gonna bring this up.
okay. Listen,
Wait, I don't even know-
I'm gonna air Irene out real quick. Irene tried to poach Venture from me, and since then,
Oh,
I have
shit.
wanted to beat them in a match. I've always wanted to beat them.
Oh shit!
No.
I'm just an analyst.
Venture knows who Dad is, and will always come home. You can't poach Venture from me. It's
Okay,
like
bro.
that's. I know Venture for like 5 years. No one's taking
Damn.
Venture from me. Venture literally said, "I will only leave your team if I get paid or Swim Trek asks me to go back." And then 2 weeks later, Swim Trek asked them to go back.
Wow.
I mean, hey, you know what?
I have
One of the
nothing to say.
I have nothing to say.
I'm just an analyst, bro. Don't look
Oh yeah. Just
Oh, I forgot you're on that team. That's not like
Yeah.
trash talk.
No.
That's just like, that should be a fun game. I think
No,
I
no,
think those
I
teams
agree.
are
That would
good
be very
teams.
fun.
I'm
Yeah.
just an analyst, so I don't. Like,
Also, you guys got Bulls. So Bulls is a WW coach.
Both says me do everything on my own. I say okay. I do the anti, bro. I clock out. I don't.
As you
I don't
should.
indulge myself, bro. I let him take over.
Bulls is a good coach. That's one of my. I used to get a lot of advice from Bulls. That's one of my favorite people.
All right.
Anyway, sorry, that was a lot of trash talk, but it's not like actual trash talk. It's like banter. You know,
Yeah.
I love everyone who plays this game. I want GC to like thrive. I would never like, oh, these guys are so super trash. They should never be in Swiss.
Mhm.
Whatever.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, look, we're gonna talk about the elephant in the room. Who do you think? Okay, we'll start with something a little more tame. Who do you think is gonna go 4-0 in the Swiss? Who do you think doesn't drop a series?
That's really tough. Listen, I'm gonna be honest. SR Loki got one of my favorite GC players.
Yeah.
I think SR Loki. They probably got to go 4-0. I do think Swim Trek has like a pretty good chance, but I think they're gonna struggle a little bit early on, just because you got 2 new players. Eli is great, and so is Venture, of course. But I think like Arya is very good, and Glowstick is very good, and so I think you're just gonna have a little bit of growing pain. That's just realistic. I think both teams should be top 2 teams in main event, but only one team can go 4-0. So
Yeah.
those are definitely the 2 front runners by far.
And I think on top of those front runners, who do you think you can include your own team in this? You can omit yourself and just give 8 teams. Who do you think's making main event?
Ooh, okay. This is actually low key. It's hard because some of these teams, bro, they can low key implode.
Yeah, I mean, some of them already have.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Oh yeah, we all know the one that imploded, but that's like fake imploding. Kicking all your
Yeah.
players is fake imploding.
Yeah.
True.
All right. Let me get to work here.
I'm scared. I'm so scared.
Okay,
The 8. Are you including your team or no?
I'll get there. Swim
Okay.
Trek, Shopify, FlyQuest, Cloud9 are absolutely locks in my brain. Sen Otter should get there.
Okay.
The new Puppy Thieves should get there. I just don't know where they stand like in the ladder. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
they could be hot, they could be cold till late season. I don't really know.
Yeah, no worries.
At least 2 slots.
2 more.
See, it's low key a bloodbath at this part.
That's
Yeah.
yeah.
'Cause, like,
yeah.
Because like I could see Sad doing well this season. I could see us doing well this season. I could see Spiders doing well this season. Give or take, it kind of just like really depends. If I had to bet, I would put Catface in at 7. And if things go well, which I hope they do, I would like to think that it's like us versus Sad or Spiders or Himmers for like the A slot. I think the A slot is like really uncontested, but also Catface also could just like have an off Swiss.
Yeah.
But I think like the way the seating like literally goes down, like the initial seating is like low-key kind of close to what I'd put. I'd like to think I make main event. I'd like to think
Yeah.
so, but you know, I mean, the season is what it is. Like you could just have an impossible schedule.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
That's fair.
that
It's-
does
it's
just
come down to the
like
draw.
Swim Trek could lose or some good team could lose, and all of a sudden I'm playing the goats of Valorant 0-1.
That's what
like-
Indra said. when
Yeah.
we
Like,
spoke to
you
them.
legit never know. But like I would like to bet on my team to be much better later in the season than early on. So
I do think your guys' team is someone that like I think they will benefit from the Swiss schedule. Like,
Yeah.
I think they don't view them as like a we're gonna go into an OQ and dominate. I think it's like a over time they'll get better. So I think I definitely could see them.
also
Going
Carly quit her
far.
job, so we don't have to scrim at 9 EST anymore.
Oh,
3 days a week.
We're
Yeah.
back. Wait, we're back.
Yeah, we were a 3-day-a-week scrim team. I can't lie. At 9 EST, it was bad.
That's crazy. I don't know.
Look,
quicker
Carly-
job for
Yeah,
Swiss, bro.
Carly's last day at her job is Sunday, so we're like full time in it.
Wow.
We're full time in it.
That's good.
Yes.
That's good. We're locked in for
We needed
Swiss.
that.
All right, secret to Bane. Let's go.
I would love, bro, listen, if we make main event, I'm beyond
You're
happy. You know what I
geeked,
mean?
bro.
Like
Yeah.
regardless of what happens, like I'll take eighth place Swiss or eighth place main event.
Hey,
I don't care.
That's
I
my
agree,
minute.
bud.
That's my potential.
money in the
I
bank.
literally told the team today. I said I don't care how good or bad we do in Swiss. If I look in a year and you're all signed to a paid team, I won. I
Real.
won.
No, that's real. That's
Yeah.
real. That's the life of the coach, low key.
Yeah, I mean, because like at the end of the day, like I can do what I can do. We can all do what we can do, but sometimes you just need more time.
Yeah.
That's what I was. I remember. Do you guys remember who Lear is?
Yeah.
I remember he used to always
Yeah.
tell all the, like Welly and all these up and comers that are now good. He used to be like, "You're just need another year, man. Next OQ next year, it's yours." It's like you have to get there, and then you have to take another year to get really good.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay.
No, we've joked
Yeah.
about this so much on the pod. Next year, guys. Next year.
Oh, yeah,
Next year's
year's
gonna be the
Next
one,
year
guys.
is my year. Next
Yeah,
year
next-
is my year.
I mean,
Don't worry, guys. We just gotta hold out one more year.
I mean,
One more year.
unfortunately, it's not wrong. It comes down to the people that hold out for that year or the people that give up halfway through. And if you don't,
Yeah.
Oh,
you're gone.
Should write a
Like,
book.
You're
Truth nuke.
All right, bro.
Truth nuke.
All right, bro.
you should write a book.
All right, bro. Yeah. Inspirational quotes by me. Whatever, bro. Whatever. All right.
All right.
Let's just be
Who's going on
honest.
for?
Yeah, exactly.
going on?
Who's going on?
Build up. No,
Okay.
nothing. We're going right to the fucking shit, bro.
Listen.
Who's going on?
You can't make me say it.
Listen. Kip was the one that started this trickle downfall of us just asking, just ripping it. Because we were
All
trying
right,
to be PR trained. We were trying to be normal, being like, oh, who do you think's gonna make it? Blah blah blah. Who's going on for? Who's
Yeah.
going on for ZNG?
Okay, who did Kip say? Who did Kip say? You gotta let me know.
Whoever
Kip-
the team they beat.
Kip said
Yeah,
this is
first
our
week
first
is-
match.
Which is Eternal Focus.
yeah.
I mean, that's like low key a gimme.
Damn.
But
They
also,
did
I
change
think,
their roster.
but bro, if they actually got Clappy is cold.
they
Clappy
have
good,
Clappy.
bro.
They do have
But-
Clappy.
Yeah.
No flame to Clappy. The rest of
Oh,
that team, kaboom,
Damn.
kaboom.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
No, it's just like that's like a. There's a lot of rage monsters in GC. No
Uh-huh.
flame to GC, but there's a lot of rage monsters, and it's like if you don't have the right person to manage that, then it's like, it's impossible,
Yeah.
right? Like
Right.
you start Swiss 0-2.
Yeah,
like
oh, so- I'm
so-
it's
some of these-
over.
bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's over.
some
In
legit.
there.
Some of these teams need that first win, like
Well, I mean,
real
look-
bad.
Look
Yeah.
at Sad last Swiss. Like that team is great, but it's just like it's hard to manage those personalities, and if you don't have the right staff, it's over.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that is what it is. Like I've been there.
For sure.
I've been on some Kaboom teams. I was on a Kaboom VCL team
Oh,
that way back in the day.
Whoa.
Won one game.
Huh.
Anyways, we don't
That's
have to talk about that.
That's
So-
it.
We don't have to talk about it. We don't
Yeah,
talk about it.
that
But
was like a dark
but all the
time.
players on that team are, good now. But
Mm.
regardless, who's going 0-4? Oh my gosh, I controlled this so good.
Just
Like,
add
It's
it.
up to
Do
you
it.
if you want to give a real answer or not.
Okay, who's on this? Who's revitalized GC? Is that
It's
revenge?
the revenge.
That's revenge.
Yeah, revenge.
Yo, that face.
No.
Yo, that face.
Oh, okay. Realistically,
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna give my 2. It's gonna be and this is no flame. Listen, I have no ill will towards any of these teams. I want you all to succeed. Just know that, okay?
Someone has to go 0-4.
Someone
There's
has to
nothing
go
wrong- yeah,
0-4,
there's nothing wrong
and
with
also like
Yeah.
I wish the best. I hope these players prove me wrong because there's some people who have bad reps in the scene for no reason. And me, I'm sure you guys saw. I was talking to people about it literally on the timeline. Like,
Oh yeah, I saw
Yeah.
that.
it's just like
Yeah.
it is what it is. Like at the end of the day, like it's up to you to prove them wrong. But like you gotta be positive about it because like it's just gonna happen. People talk shit about me, and like I haven't done that much. Like I stir the pot a little bit, but
That much? Wait a minute.
that.
well, okay. I look, I know what I do. You know what I mean? Like I stir the
Okay,
I
pot.
was
okay.
But
about
like,
to say,
okay,
I've seen a couple key examples. Of,
yeah, but it's like if someone came to me for help, I'm not like, nah, you're too shit. Don't talk to me.
Yeah.
Like, I don't do that, bro. Like I'm not that
All
much
right.
of an ass.
Reel it
Okay,
in,
anyways.
reel it in. The question.
Okay. I have to say it, the high card GC, like if it clicks, they probably get a couple wins. I just like don't see it happening with the way that it all came together. And I think that like the way they got there was I know Azad couldn't play.
Yes.
Swiss. I knew that because Azad was gonna be our Fang sub or trial for the spot. But it's gotta be them or the revenge team. And it's not like Flame. I just think that they have like the most chance to have a turbulent start because they're playing the hardest games.
Right.
Yeah.
And so like if you don't have like the mental fortitude to battle that week 2 match, no matter who it is, because could be legit anyone's. Like we have Sad playing Catface week 1. And if you get Sad week 2 as an 0-1 team, that kind of sucks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or Catface as an 0-1 team, that sucks.
Mhm.
So I do think like you're gonna have some tough games.
Yeah.
Also I think whoever plays the loser of our game, like the loser of Himmers versus us, whoever has to play us next week is low-key also gonna have a tough day.
Yeah.
So it's like I think if they can battle that 0-1 game and win it, sure. But if not, your season's low-key over. Like it's just hard from there.
Yeah.
Should I stir the pot a bit?
Sure,
Go for it.
Just
I've
Go for
heard some people chatting ZNG.
Are people gonna say that we're gonna go 0-4?
Someone has said you're gonna go 0-4.
Okay.
Was it
That's fucking
Kip? Was it
crazy.
Kip?
It
Was
was
it
not
Kip?
Kip.
it was not Kip.
Okay,
It
because
was
I
none
was
of the
saying
interview people.
Kip
It
would
was none of
low-key
the
stir the
interview
pot by
people.
saying some shit like that.
It was none of the interview people. But I've heard someone might think you might go 0-4.
Okay, the reality is, and this is why I'm so serious, I do not think we'll go 0-4. Because 1, I don't care about going 0-4, and 2, I don't think the players care about going 0-4. They might a little bit. Like no one wants to go 0-4.
Yeah.
But like
Right.
I think like the not having that loom over your head is important. Because I was like, guys, the last circuit of the year, like you have nothing after this.
Uh-huh.
Like it legit doesn't matter. It's not like you're gonna get like auto invited to next Swiss or whatever. You know, like that's it, bro. You're done.
yeah. Yeah.
That's it. Like
Still
no one
mess
knows
with
what's gonna
that.
happen next year. So like, I'm very improvement minded. So I just it could happen, and if it does, that sucks. But I'm not really worried, and I don't think they should be either. And my goal is to keep coaching this team as long as they live. So if they live to the off season, going 0-4 doesn't matter to me.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's real. Mad inspiration.
Okay, but who,
Yeah,
who
okay.
said that? No,
Okay.
let me back up.
Yo,
That was the PR. That was the PR part. All right, now who the fuck said I'm going 0-4?
all
Cannot
the
disclose my
adult
sources.
aura, all the maturity down the drain.
Dude, I
Yeah,
was,
look, I mean,
that
'cause, like,
first
fuck,
part, that first
Bro,
part.
okay, so was Venture
Wow.
just that good? Not the coach, not anyone else. Bro, ask Venture who taught him how to play scans and who taught him how to IGL. Ask him. And they'll say, Zeke Dada, Zeke made me. I did get, okay, to be fair, I got Venture on Swim Trek the first time. I literally messaged Corrupt, I said, I'm going to give you my secret weapon. This is going to be my sub for OQ3. Here you go. I said, trial them. And they were like, good shout. We're picking them up. and then they dropped him, and I said, give me back.
Give me back. Ain't
Give me
no
back.
way. Ain't no
And
way.
then
And then
And
someone's
then-
like, "Hey,
My
I'm
might
just
need
saying,
that
like,
back."
I'm just saying,
I'm
like,
gonna need that back from
I
you real
think
quick. Yo.
Venture is great. I will not take that away from them, but we also have a great system, and I also have it's a me, casual, and Fair's helping, bro.
That's pretty. That's a good staff. That's a good staff.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's
like
good stuff.
we low-key have the clouded lineup.
Yeah.
Also, we have 2 tier 3 IGLs who have worked with like casual played with Melia, casual played with Vita, casual played with Jack. Look where they're at now. You know what I mean? I mean, he has a job now, so like happens.
Yeah.
But
It's
like,
kinda,
Pull
we-
Carly, bro. Just quit.
just
yeah.
quit. This kind of goes
But,
back to
yeah.
This kind of goes back to a more like serious question. But is there like any difference in prep or difference that you have noticed from the new pickups that you did get, whether that be
Oh.
staff or players?
So me personally, I'm busy, but like I live for it.
Mm.
So like I try to do what I can, but low-key having casual around to give extra notes and goals and whatnot, like when I have just whatever going on, so OP. Because like I can't look at 500 things at the same time. It's just not
Yeah.
possible.
Yeah.
And like I need my decompress time, and then casual could clock in and be like, "Yo, this is your goal for today. I need to see this in the VOD. This is your goal for today. I need to see this." It's like perfect. It's legit perfect. And we haven't got to work with Sarah that much, but she's a very receptive person.
Yeah.
And I think both of us specifically, being former IGLs, can really instill a lot into her and help her. Maybe it may not show right away, but like the things we're helping her with now, as she grows with them, she'll like she gets to basically learn all the things that we know that we messed up. So like it's like low-key OP.
no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause like I used to stare at my mini map. I was like, I have to make a mid round. I have to make a mid round. You don't have to make a mid round, man. Just listen in your ears. If something comes to you, say it. Your pack's gonna call it. You know, like I can give all the little pieces of advice that like no one would ever tell me until it was too late. I already had a job by then. And once you have a job, it's like,
once you got a job, all your skills gone. It's over.
Yeah.
It's over.
well, no, it's like eventually you get a nicer job. Then you're like,
Money's pretty good. Do I really
Money's
care
pretty
about
good.
Valorant? You know,
like, do I
Yeah.
really want to take Fridays off to get these fun havers? Like, I got inventory on Sunday. Like,
Yeah.
anyways,
Happens.
Yeah.
anyways,
Fairs. Yeah.
but yeah, I'm excited. I do think like the new pickups are very impactful, and I think the team recognizes that as well, and I'm excited.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's good.
I'm excited for you guys too.
I'm very excited. We finally have the date. We have the date and time for when MVSK plays. This is kind of an inside joke from Sam. Oh, something
After
something
they got grouped, I said, "When does MVSK play?"
Oh yeah, I remember seeing all that. I remember seeing all that.
Hey,
Low key, if we go 0-4, is MVSK cursed? I hope not.
Nah, no.
but if you do go 0-4, you can just blame the org and not yourself.
No, I'd never do that. That's crazy. That's crazy. The org has been awesome to us so far, so that'd be so messed up.
No,
for me to do.
I know. But I don't think you guys are going for it.
No,
Personally.
either.
I think
Bro.
calling the 0-4 is just too hard.
If we don't even
It's
get
too
one,
bad.
like bro, if we don't win that last week, like I have to die.
Right.
in game,
Like just
In-
thinking
in
about who I'm
Minecraft,
probably
of course.
playing against, Come on, bruh. Like that would just. I might go down as biggest fraud coach of all time if that
Nah,
happens.
the 03 matchup is a generational, like, you get, I think every single one of your players, if they're in that 03 matchup, are just gonna go, I know I'm better than the team we're about to play.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
This Swiss is hard,
Yeah.
but it hits you. You're just like, yeah, no, I'm just better. I know I'm
03
better.
matches are legit just like
It's a
ego
dogfight,
battles.
bro. Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
like who has
Domain
the bigger
clashes,
ego.
low-key.
Yeah, I
Okay,
mean,
so-
I low-key think that a lot of these Swisses in the past that come down who mentally booms first
Yeah.
as a
Uh-huh.
team,
Yeah.
and it's impossible for my team to mentally boom after being together for this long.
Mhm.
Also, like we've always made like the correct decisions as a team. We've never like done a change or done something and been like, bro, we really just made the fucking wrong choice. Like we've never done that. So like, I think we'll be fine. And if the first bad choice that we made is like how we handled the new fifth, like Okay, go next. Like, still got 4 players who we like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't
And
think
you
that's
got
gonna happen
subs.
regardless. Like,
Yeah.
there's just no way.
Yeah.
I think
Oh,
that's
sorry,
a
subs
good
are
thing.
OP.
Yeah,
Our subs
yeah.
are OP.
Yeah.
I do think that's a benefit of being a team that's like been together. Is if it gets bad, they kind of know how to
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
handle it.
Yeah.
So-
And no one would ever take it out on each other. That's I mean another reason
That's
why I love this
important.
team. Yeah.
Very,
Yeah.
very important. Yeah.
It's important.
Yeah.
You fucking suck. Get the fuck
Yeah,
off my
if
team.
something like that happened in my VC, bro, I'd be like, I'd go crazy.
Yeah.
They know I'm a little bit of a crash out. I'll admit it, but
What was it? No
I was
way.
also a crash out in one
Oh, I
point
see
in my
what's up.
life. Yeah, I was also a crash out at one point
it's
in my
got to
life.
be at the right times. Like you got to really
Bro.
you got to use your crash out card appropriately.
The Sam crash
Yeah.
outs, they're generational. I won't lie. The
Yeah.
I'm
Sam
looking
crash outs
at
are low-key
timeout.
generational.
I'm a timeout crash out, but it's like in a good. It's like not in like a bad way. Like I'm not just like
Yeah.
you're horrible.
Yeah.
I'm like if you peek that angle again and you lose, it's over. Like the game is over.
In timeouts, I was pretty chill, bro. When that mic went mute, bro.
Microphone
Oh,
muted.
Oh my
I
god.
would. Shots were happening, dude. The worst part as a coach is like watching, and your team's fucking up,
Bro.
and you just have to watch. Like you've used your timeouts, they're just ignoring it. Good times.
I got a question for you,
Happens.
actually.
It does happen.
I got a question about that, low key. Do you like for your VOD? Do you have your own microphone unmuted? Like when you're in server
my
for your
God.
VOD, do you have your mic unmuted?
Bro,
in the
oh my
VOD?
god! If someone got their hands on the OQ VOD, it is bad for me. Bro, I'm literally in the call.
Bro.
I'm screaming, "Are you stupid? Yes, peek it again, Venture. Thank you, thank you." Like it's
Nah,
bad,
It's
It's
so
okay.
bro.
bad. Yeah.
If someone gets their hands on the Chud Breeze game, I'm screaming.
Oh my god.
So I'm like, "Are you stupid? I just called a timeout and told you not to do that."
If someone gets their hands on the MBSK Treasure versus TV VOD, bro,
Oh my God.
it might be raps for me, bro. I'm gonna be honest,
Bro, I'm low key Alex, and like I don't have a desk
No, I
microphone
get
anymore,
it.
so no
I
one
get
hears
it.
it. But I used to. There's some
I
rounds
was
where
I was Simon my desk, bro. I'm gonna be honest. It's a canon event. Like she's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like,
Yeah.
bro,
I'm looking
Yeah.
hella invested in my games though. Like you would
No,
think I'm
but
literally in the
you're-
you're
live.
mad
passion.
immersed, bro. Wait, back
No,
when
that's
I was
passionate.
back when I was coaching, I was doing everything in my room. I won't lie. Like I was doing.
No,
everything. I was like slamming
literally-
my
I was-
thigh. I did
I was
push-ups
popping
one
off.
time because I was so stressed.
Bro, I was popping off one time, and I was like, "Bro, I'm in my apartment alone. My roommate's gone. I'm a loser, bro. I'm just a loser popping off in my room right now."
Bro, I was me like 3 years ago. I'm in my room in my parents' house. I'm like going crazy. My mom's like, "Yo, be quiet." I'm like, "Oh my bad." And then I realized what I'm doing. I'm like, "Bro,
My team is playing, bro.
Bro,
Yeah.
I'm like, bro.
I still at my mom's house. She walked in. She goes, "What are you yelling about?" Oh my lord!
You can't explain that. You can't explain it.
that's okay. I was having one of my crash out cards, bro. I got a text. Why are you swearing so much? I was like, damn.
Nice.
Gotta pack it up, bro.
The reality
Yeah.
check right there.
It's
Yeah.
it's bad. It's bad when I do all my VODs unmuted. It's bad. It's bad for my players when they go back and watch and they just hear me screaming about the most like insane bullshit that I'm witnessing because I'm like head in hands like, dude, we've talked about this like 20 times. Why are we doing it again? And I call a timeout, call the adjustment, nothing changes. I'm like, okay, so we're gonna ignore me. This is for a collegiate team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A classic.
It's a collegiate thing.
Yeah, that is
But
low-key
bad look today. I had to sit in the coach slot for Aura Temper, and I forgot that I was unmuted and I was actively playing.
Oh my God.
playing on K's
Don't
downfall
even get me
in a
started.
1v3.
Don't even get me
I'm
That's
sitting there and
good.
I'm like,
That's a good
guys,
one.
you
were-
were. I'm unmuted. I'm like, guys, new box 3, 2, 1, swing.
Legit, I'm on the other
Guys,
side of
new
the
box,
world.
3, 2, 1,
in a
swing.
little fucking 1v3. I hear, oh, dead from new box. 3, 2, 1. It's like, bro.
Yo, wait,
like-
you're
I'm
unmuted
like-
in the call?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm like,
well,
bro, you're on-
That's a good one.
Okay, that's different. I won't
See,
lie.
I'm the type of person. I'm the type of person. I see something, immediately enter tab name, and I'm typing.
I start, immediately after the round, like K gave a calm like they fought through like split A or something, and K gave a call, and it sounded so deflated, and I'm like, I want you to know that I didn't mean it. I'm just like low key evil in this shit.
Bro,
That's
I'm
it.
like,
It's
I'm like,
nothing
Bro,
personal. I
I
just get mad
had to get a
evil.
map cover. Or a chat cover. I recently discovered the tech of chat cover, so I can whisper players and like give them feedback, but also like I flame a little bit, but like it's out of love. They know.
Yeah.
But I had to cover it because I was like, I low key need to start sending these VODs, but sometimes I say something really mean, and I'm like, I'm gonna act like I don't have this VOD.
Oh, my VOD corrupted, guys.
No,
I don't have it, I'm
OBS
sorry.
crashed. Like I don't know what's going
Oh.
on. Like, which
Wait, is that-
You've
is that my
heard
ball?
it first, MBSK players.
that's only happened like
Send you
twice
the
though.
VOD.
No, there's a couple times where genuinely OBS is such a bad software, or the YouTube
oh my
tab.
God, yeah.
Yeah.
If you end stream, because like we're doing trials, and so I did the first 2 trials, and I pressed end stream, and I forgot to refresh the YouTube page, and so when I hit stream again, it didn't start the stream because it was just like on the stream finish screen. It was so bad.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, I'm burger.
On
Okay.
burger.
Hamburger. All good.
So
all
that
good.
one, if they're listening to this, that one was not lost because of something I did. It was lost because of YouTube.
Hey, thank you, YouTube, and thank you to OBS. But more importantly, thank you to you, ZNG. Thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
It's been
Thank
a really
you.
fun talk. Is there anyone you want to shout out, or do you want to plug your socials, anything, before we let you go?
Yeah, I'm on Twitter, ZNG777. Shout out my team. My team's awesome. I love my team. I could have left I could have left for any other team, but I stayed because they're the best.
Wow.
Let's go.
Let's go.
I think you're the first person
I'm
that's
trolling.
like
I'm trolling. That was
That's
hella
humble.
troll. That was
That's
hella
humble
troll.
as shit out of you.
Yeah. I think you're the
Love that.
first. You're the without their team. I think.
Is that actually true?
Yes. Yeah,
That's the reason I'm here, bro. If my team is, I'm not doing this podcast if I'm not on this team. So
Fairs.
Fairs.
Honestly. Fairs.
truth,
Anyways.
Nuke. All right. Anyways, thank you guys.
Appreciate
Thank you.
Appreciate you
Yes.
so much, ZNG. Bye. It's kind of like what ZNG was talking about, where the players kind of think they're kind of unbothered, low key.
I think they
kinda
care.
chilly.
They care, but they also want to focus on themselves rather
Exactly,
than
yeah.
like
They aren't.
The
They aren't
results,
succumbing to the
yeah.
pressure. They
Yeah.
aren't succumbing to the results or the pressure, which I think will take them pretty far. I
Mhm.
also think you have such a large staff around Sober Sushi, who's already a pretty solid IGL from
Yeah.
my experience. And I think having those resources throughout a 7-week event will only make this team that much better.
Yeah.
And the amount of work they put in will only make this team better. We saw Carly quit her job. We're doing this full time now. So
We're locked
I
in.
think this
We're
team
locked
is
in.
is going full steam ahead into Swiss. And for that reason,
I'm down. I'm so down.
you think
I'm-
it's staff diff.
It might be.
I think-
Oh.
ooh.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
sorry,
Okay.
Vicky.
Okay.
Oh wait, I didn't mean it like
Here's-
that. No,
Yeah, I
wait,
know,
I
I
didn't
know,
mean it
I
like
know,
that.
I know.
I didn't mean it
I'm
like
joking.
that.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
If it comes down, if this comes down to like the 2 and 4 or the 2 and 3 elimination game is sad, MVSK, I think you and this is no glaze, I think you circles around them. And it's going to come down to the players. That's no diss to Zeke or any of the staff over there. I just think that's okay.
You're pouring
I've
honey on
seen-
it right now, bro.
No.
I've
Listen.
seen no. I've seen it. I've seen Sam's ante.
Yeah.
And Sam will say
Oh, it's not
humble
that
things
good.
about their ante. I've seen it, and I've seen what it does to people. I've seen Sam ante a team and then proceed to call the ante for that team, and it was nowhere
beautiful.
close.
It's
It was one of the
beautiful.
few times we actually went on Blue Star. Was when Sam had anteed the team. Sam anteed the team we were playing, and it wasn't because we got to the map that Sam had data on. Anteed them. It was
Oh, yeah,
not
it was
close.
over.
It was like
Yeah.
13-4.
Yeah,
It was
13-4,
it was
Yeah.
like it didn't matter. So
I
if SAD is going to take the ante and it is applicable and it's gonna be fully meshed into game day, which at the end of 6 weeks, 7 weeks, it hopefully is. Hopefully they'll figure
Okay.
out that maybe their analyst knows a thing or two.
Staying on that vein, I think Parker is someone who also is aware of the Sam Ante fact and
Yeah.
is going to be very receptive to it and going to be able to call around it when it comes to match day or like that elimination game day or whatever game that Sam has Ante for.
Can I
But
say something? Not involving my auntie.
yeah,
Kind of, but I'm not. It's not like self-glazed.
yeah.
There is a balance between focusing on yourself and focusing on the auntie given.
Yes. I want to say in MVSK's for MVSK, I think when it comes down to that last moment, everything's on the line. The aliens got the laser beam pointed at Earth. You got one shot, one person to hit it. I want ZNG. No, but I think the MVSK staff can be so incredibly all hands on deck, and they have a lot of talent. They have a lot of talent in their staff that I think if it came down to the last game, they can make it work. They can make it work.
I also think MVSK as a team is very like, since they've been together so long, they're very self-aware of
Yeah.
like how they play, and I think that's like, what is it? You know, Mahito from JJK. He's talking about how you're aware of like the shape of your soul.
Yeah.
That's pretty important for a team.
Yeah,
I
it's
agree.
really important. I agree, but it's a good, good
it's-
reference, bro.
I mean, it's true. It's like knowing how you like to call. Like when you become self-aware of like, I like to call this like
Yeah.
the style we play. This is how we play. Being aware of that can throw any ante that any analyst does
I could throw a
out
wrench
the
in it, bro.
window.
Yeah.
Because if you're aware of what you're doing, like speaking from someone that like I love anti. Speaking from someone that does anti, the most irritating teams to anti are teams that are aware of how they play the game
Yeah.
and they know what to change.
Yeah.
So it's like one series we're doing XYZ, we're hard defaulting and we're playing around like this dart, this smoke, whatever. Okay. Da-da-da-da-da. Next series, we play against them. We do the dart, but we do a completely different default. So then like the anti that I would or me or another analyst would have is just thrown out the window.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm not like saying this as like to not be biased towards sad, but having a like 3 coaching staff who's been proven, a performance coach, right, with Fair who has the competition experience at a high level, and they're self-aware of how they're playing. And in the interview, I said this team will get better by the week.
Yeah.
I would have Mask higher personally.
I think that's fair.
I think-
I'm not saying
yeah.
it's out of the question, but I think we have to still kind of, yes, MVSK could get better by the week, but we have to also think that the other teams are going to get better by the
Yeah.
week as well.
Yeah.
So if we let it scale, if everyone scales accordingly, this probably makes the most sense. With the
I think
exception that
this-
MVSK and
yeah.
SAD playing each other is a bit of a coin flip
Yeah. I agree.
in that
I agree.
Elam match.
Yeah. With the exception of Sad GC, of course. My
Yeah.
bad. Okay.
OK4 Legend, how do you feel about this as a fellow Aura Temper member?
Well, I mean,
Oh God. Actually, this changed fucking everything.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you said you'd like to be proven wrong. So I don't know. I feel like there isn't.
Yeah.
much to
That's the
say.
start of the
You
clip,
look at. You look at. Oh shit.
Wait,
Oh,
that was
shit.
so tough.
Because okay, yeah, sure. You look at our roster and you see. Look at our roster and you see 2 new new players as in I guess you see 3. You see 3 new players as in players who started competing in GC this year. 2 of the, one of them like, legit like 2 OQs or whatever. But like I don't know. I'm sure like a lot of other teams can say this, but there's a lot of intangibles that you just can't see.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there isn't much to say except like
Just
Yeah.
watch. Just
you
watch.
guys like to be proven wrong. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mess with
I
that.
I fully thought you were gonna say when you look at a roster and you see Elf on a shelf, and I thought that was gonna be it. I thought that was gonna be it. And you're just gonna slime at Elf for like no reason, and that was gonna be it.
Don't
Oh,
make
I
fun of my
can say-
dictator. Don't make fun of my dictator. What were you saying? Kev?
go ahead, Claudia.
I will say before being given the opportunity to sit on some of their scrims, I wasn't sure about the Elf on a Shelf IGL. I have now been converted.
Your eyes have
I
been
told
opened.
you,
Elf on
bro.
a
I
Shelf.
told you.
IGL might just be the fucking truth,
Okay.
told you.
Okay.
and I've seen it firsthand.
And
And
okay.
this team is very momentum based. It's very mental based. I'm not saying you can tilt them off of his planet because Elf is going to try to tilt you right back. It's just going to be where the momentum lies, and if they have the momentum they need, and they learn from each. Like, I think it's going to also come down to how we use our time in between these matches to learn from our mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I truly think this is one of those, like, it could end at 12, or it could be like making main event. Like, they could sneak in main event.
I think I legit think
But
that's
that's, like,
like
a lot
most
of
of these
That's
teams.
a lot
You
of
know what I
these
mean?
teams.
Like, it's
That
too
is quite a
like
number of these teams.
before we get flamed on Twitter and in our Discord and whatever. It's too hard to tell.
It's insane
That's the thing about
hard, bro.
predictions. It's for fun. We like talking about the game. For all we know, this shit could get, like, aside from maybe like the top 4 or 5, it could just get flipped down upside down. Like, we
I
could
would
have
think-
like
yeah.
random teams like make
Yeah.
like we have Eternal Focus 16. Eternal Focus could easily be like
They could be
pushing
like
up.
10,
Like, they
maybe
have the
11,
potential
like, I
for
don't
that
know.
roster.
I think every single one of these teams, 6 and under, can maybe go at least 4 spots down and 4 spots up.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't
That's
be like
not
that.
crazy. That's not.
You know
That's
what I
not
mean?
insane.
Yeah.
That's not insane.
Right.
I agree.
Yeah, I mean, like,
I would venture to say even
Venture?
5 and down.
Mention.
Right.
Venture mentioned?
Venture?
Swim check?
Yeah, no, yeah.
And we're cutting to the interview, right?
Hey, no. Like, I was about to say, like, Swimcheck, they have a reason. We have a reason to put them at 1, and they have a reason to be confident, bro. Like, we talked to Kip, and they have a real reason to be confident, and it's a good one. It's a really good one. But you got to hear it from them. Hello, everyone. We are here with the coach of Swim Trek Blue, Kip. How are you doing today?
I'm really great. How are you doing?
I'm chilling. Hey guys. Hey everyone.
Hey.
Everyone. So
Hey.
we were gonna ask you questions first, but like you said and seemed very excited for this, by the way. You said you have a question for us?
I do.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know much about your podcast, but I watched one episode a while back, and it happened to be the one where you guys were predicting who was gonna win main event 1. You see, I already see you smiling.
Yeah.
So I know you know where this is going.
Yeah.
But somehow, some way, you guys came to a group consensus that we were going to lose in grands, which isn't that bad. Like, it's completely fine. You know, predictions are really hard. It's hard to get them right. My issue was you had us beating Fly and uppers, and then you had us losing a best of 5. And what world where we're a team that bans their best map, and their second best map is a map that feeds into our strengths? And what world were we going to lose a best of 5 to Fly?
Okay.
So what went into that
Low-key,
decision making? That's my goal.
I was just content maxing. Can I be honest?
Okay, bro.
I was just like, I wanna. When I looked at it again after the episode and we started watching, I was like, you know, it's like Suncheck always talked about how they'll just play whatever. So it's like, wait, you could just. In my mind, I was like, if they just play whatever, they'll just ban what their best map is. But then we already recorded the episode and it was up.
Bro.
And after that, I'm watching you guys play in uppers, and I'm just like, damn, dude, I'm a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
I was like, why did I push for this?
I think we made that prediction going into the tournament, right? Like, no games had been played. I just wanted to make sure I'm
No, it was like halfway
Or
through.
had like half the
Yeah.
bracket. been
It was
Yeah.
halfway
Okay.
through.
Yeah,
I
I
think
think
you
so.
guys hadn't. You definitely did not play Fly in
Shopify?
uppers.
No, we
Shopify
didn't.
was
woke
in
up.
lowers already.
Shopify woke up because they were in lowers. They had that big upset with Ghost, and that was, everyone's
I think
everyone's
you guys
talking about
stood
that.
out at first round.
Mm-hmm.
And Shopify got their shit together.
True.
I admittedly thought they were going to go third, and that it was going to be. FlyQuest looked like that number 2 team, like starting the bracket, and I think that's
Yeah.
where I was like, I think mostly for the sake of I like seeing best of 5s go 5. I think that's kind of where, like, deep in my soul, I just like seeing. I like the storyline of a 5-game 5 or a best of 5 going the full distance, because it's like, if the closer it is, the better Valorant I like to watch.
Yeah.
So I think that's kind of like where my brain was. That's always what I kind of hope for. There's obviously, like, there's a team that I think is gonna win. There's a team, like, like whether I'm cheering for said team or not, it's just like there's going to be a clear winner. on paper, and that was Swim Trek Blue. But there was something
Yeah.
deep in my soul that said, "What if FlyQuest gets the run back and it's fucking cinema?
Dude,
What if it goes 5
was
and it's
not.
cinema and it's crazy?"
Yeah, it definitely was not.
It was not. But
Actually, no, it was 3-1.
I mean,
It didn't
3-1,
end
No,
up
it
that
was
way.
SR anyway.
Yeah, it was SR
anyway,
but,
It's-
like,
yeah,
yeah.
I know what you mean. Yeah, I don't know.
That's
That wasn't
kind of
even
where
a
I'm
3-1.
at.
That
I kind
was
of just
a
wanted
2-1.
to be cool. Yeah.
I kind of
Yeah.
just wanted to be
When
cool.
I
I just
think,
wanted to be cool.
yeah, for me, when I watched them pick Breeze into Swim,
I was
and there was like such a difference in their split compared to their Breeze, I was like, oh, I think we made a mistake.
Gulp.
yeah.
And I was like,
might be a little
Yeah.
fried.
I don't know. I
Just
just
a tad
remember
fried.
watching, and I was just like, wow, this is not cool. And then I originally thought you guys were gonna play like SR who and then Fly like made that fake comeback, and then SR closed. I think right. That's what it was.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
So
They were down.
yeah, I was pretty sure. Like after I watched the FlyQuest game, I was pretty sure you guys were just gonna beat whoever you played in Grands.
Yeah.
Because then you just banned
yeah.
their bet. You banned SRG's best map also.
Yeah.
Both. So, yeah.
Hey,
I'm a chud though. I
our
was the
bets,
one that
bro.
pushed for it. I'm pretty sure.
That's our bets. I low key maybe, but like we agreed with you. We agreed with you, and end of the day, hey, we got proven wrong, and we love to say it. We love getting proven wrong. So hey, thank you for that.
I'm a little chudling.
You're
I'm
so
a
very
little
welcome.
chudling. All right. Anyways, moving into the questions we have for you. What are your thoughts on, let's say, the team dynamic and how you feel just in general heading into this stage of Swiss?
Well, we just kind of decided on the roster very recently. So don't really have much there in terms of our team dynamic. I mean, Venture worked with us for a little bit, so we kind of know a little bit of his strengths and his character and how he works with the vibes. But Eli is completely new, of course. So we're kind of just like waiting and seeing to see what happens with it. But I mean, we're extremely confident. Obviously, like we have the same 3 players. Ari is still on the roster if we need them. So I mean, we're gonna be fine, and we know that.
Okay, Kazi.
Dang.
I mean, yeah, it's you feel fine going in this, and I've heard some rumors throughout the grapevine. Is it true that
Rumors?
Swim Trek Blue doesn't really scrim?
You know, it would be
Is there a
against
level
my
of
better
truth to that?
interest to tell you,
Mm-hmm.
but I will say we're scrimming this stage. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
Whether we
Okay.
scrimmed last stage, I'm not. Gonna say.
I think the
We're
logic,
scrimming this stage.
because we talked about it previously, and we're like, okay, well, if you look at the roster, this is just like the core of Rose. They're scrimming
Right.
together already, so there's that dynamic, and then you have 2 players who could just kind of like, they know what they're doing, right? Like it was, I believe it was Glowstick and Aria were
It was
the
Ghost.
remaining 2 at the time.
Yeah.
Unless
Yeah.
I'm tweaking.
Yeah,
Either
for
way,
me.
it's like those are 2 players who could just kind of slot into on any given day, and they know what's going on, And
Right.
I think Wiley does a really good job of Sam said it a lot in the past of like heavily microing people, and that's kind of like a bit of like I can imagine for Glowstick and Arya, that's just like if you were the person being microed in that situation, it's easy.
Who told you that Wiley heavily micros people?
Not like
I heard it from Zori
yeah.
from YFPX.
Oh,
But I don't know if that was like a YFPX specific
could-
thing.
Could have been
Potentially.
that. But I don't think when I say heavily micro, I don't think that's a bad thing. I think it's
No,
if
no,
that's
I wasn't
something-
implying
for a
it
team,
was.
especially that doesn't scrim. That's like
Allegedly.
allegedly doesn't
allegedly.
scrim. Sorry, I have to watch myself a little bit.
Allegedly.
It's clear that Swim Trek is kind of like, I don't want to say untouchable, but they are starting out a bit head and shoulders above the rest, which says a lot. Now the roster changes have happened. We don't know what that's going to look like for these new teams, but I still think they look pretty. Like you guys look pretty solid, even just on paper. Like I don't think that's changed. You still have that rose core,
Right.
but if Corrupt is still, I have to stop being I gotta go back. I gotta take
Parasocial.
myself back. I've met them once. I met them once in real life, and they did not know who I was.
Oh.
Oh, that's tough.
GG.
So if Corrupt is taking, like you've worked with Venture in the past, Eli's a new face. So I'm not saying that Corrupt has to micro. I don't think that ever should have to be the case. But it does seem that should it come down to it, that's a good person you have in the seat of IGL, right? To just kind of get business done. Do you think that's gonna? Do you think, regardless? I think my overall question, after glazing Wiley ever so slightly,
Yeah, Jesus.
is do you feel there's any real challenges going into Swiss? Do you really think that there is any team that will sway you from potentially going 4-0?
Ooh, it's a great question.
Damn.
I mean, SR and Fly are still there, right? I think it
Right.
would be a disservice to just count them out. I mean, obviously, confidence is extremely important, and we're always going to have that. But I think we should look at those opponents as people that can keep up with us. And if we're not going to play our best game and we're going to let them in it, then they have a chance. And so, we're still going to keep motivated. We're still going to, scrim, try hard, etc., to make sure that we're getting better, to keep that form that we showed in stage 1. But I don't think it's like an automatic, we're going to go 4-0.
Right.
I think it would be a disservice to
That's fair.
them and all the work they
Okay.
put in.
That's fair.
With what you're saying with Wiley, though, like Wiley has proven now that Mel is gone that they're the best IGL in GC. So, I mean, we have a lot of strengths to our team, and having the best IGL in the scene is one of them.
Hey, I've been saying that.
I was about to say,
I've been saying that
Sam
since
has
day
literally
one.
been talking about like how good of an
I'm
IGL
Glazer.
corrupted. Yeah, pro corrupt Glazer in the call. Anyways,
Okay.
Yeah.
my bad.
think- Yeah, go ahead.
That's my question. It's like a slight piggyback of something Cloudy said. Obviously, you have the core of like. It's one of the few instances, like minus SRG, where it was like the same team.
Right.
But it's one of the few instances where you have like a core of 3 from a tier 2 team, as well as you were the head coach, I believe, for Rose towards the end of VCL, right?
Yeah, I took over after stage
Yeah. So it's one of those rare instances where it's like you have 3 people in tier 2 as well as the coach. Obviously, you've played with like a few other people for swim check. Do you guys run a lot of the same stuff from Rose? Is it like you run the same comps and then it's like you just slot in the other 2 people and they just play whatever, or is it kind of like a more of a it's just a completely different thing from swim check to Rose?
I'm trying to think if we at any point ran the same comp. I don't think so, actually. Like, I'd have to check the VLR, and you could double check for me, but I don't think we ran any of the same comps at any point. And I think that's just because we were playing more to the player strengths. And so Bob kind of was like flexing around with Fade and Sova and Scan just because, we needed that on our team in VCL. But they were, a lot more comfortable on Duelist. So when we were playing in GC, they're playing Duelist. Sean likes Chamber. That doesn't really work as well in VCL all the time, but it works obviously a lot more in GC. So, he was on the Chamber a lot more.
So
I
GC
don't
is
really
just for
think
your
it would-
comfort?
Yeah, I would say so. And if you look at some of our comps, sometimes
We've
it
seen
got a
some
little
of this.
There's some.
Yeah,
I've
for the sake
I've
of
seen
comfort.
I've seen the KO Lotus come and go.
I mean, hey, it was working, so
It was working. It was just it's funny.
I have a question actually. Is it
Yeah,
true
what's
that Bob actually just got into agent select and just picked whatever?
That's
That's what I heard from someone.
It would be
Can't-
against my best interest to reveal the information. But it is very possible that Bob agent roulettes every single time we load up into a game. It's
Oh,
very possible.
okay.
I'm not saying it happens, but it's possible.
Okay.
Okay.
Also, Sam, if
Okay.
you don't have anything else, then I have my question, I guess.
Okay, ask your question.
My question is, like, obviously there's like a skill gap between GC and tier 2. It's not really like any question. But do you notice in any ways how tier 2 and GC teams play like differently at all? I guess that's like a pretty general question, but do you see anything like
Yeah, that is pretty general.
Yeah, do you see anything like specific that you don't really see in tier 2 or vice versa?
I know for a while, I feel like GC had this reputation that they were going to be like more methodical and had better macro a lot of times than tier 2. I don't really see that. I think there's just like not a lot of organization in GC and a lot of great coaches in GC, or not even a coach at all really on some of these teams, where they kind of like lack the structure, lack the defaults. So I would say that's probably like the biggest difference. In tier 2, there's a lot more structured ideas. There's a lot more established coaching, and so I think people are a lot more on the same page strategically than in GC for
Right.
sure.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I mean, yeah. You look at like a lot of like the Swiss teams. A lot of these teams don't have coaches. A lot of these players don't have like assistant coaches, and a lot of these players just like some of these teams are even just like pugging. I know some of these teams just aren't scrimming, so that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
I think
for
to
other
connect-
regions of GC, I'm sure there's a difference because there's a lot more structure in GC and other
Mhm.
regions.
Yeah.
But in terms of NA, there's a complete
Yeah,
lack of
yeah,
structure.
yeah.
Right.
And I think we
Speaking to
suffer
that,
from
I
that.
agree.
Speaking to that structure, how do you like? What's your? I mean, obviously, I think we can all agree it's a great thing. But what are your thoughts on the increased amount of orgs entering Game Changers? Like, as a GC coach, is that I don't know. Obviously, you like seeing the team develop, but I don't know. What does that kind of? We see this stuff for 2027. Does that kind of like build some hopes for you and for what Swim Trek has in store? Like, are you, casting the net out there for like any other future orgs to try to like get a hold of greatness kind of deal?
Hey,
What
I
are-
mean,
what are
if
your
an org
thoughts
wants
going
to
into
find some
next
track,
year?
please do. Like, we've been begging, so please come our way. But for the other teams that have gotten orgs, obviously, really excited for them. Relic and Indra on C9 obviously just got announced, so I'm really happy for them. And just, any other teams that have been able to get orgs, obviously super happy. Love to see more org investment.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
back
sure.
we're back in the good old days. Shopify, FlyQuest, and C9 are all back.
Dude,
I guess
it's
some
Yeah.
of them left,
feeling like
but-
2021. My goodness.
I do have a question that came to my
Yeah,
mind.
so
I don't think it's wrong for me to say that you guys are planning to like obviously, as announced, they're doing like I believe it's just grands as a LAN at the Riot Games Arena.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't think it's wrong for me to say that I believe that's like SwimTrek's goal is like to make that LAN and then definitely like GC champs.
yeah, of course.
I'll be the first to admit that I don't watch like a crazy amount of like international GC, right? Like I'll tune into like Brazil and like LATAM here and there, but how do you think your team would stack up against like international competition should you guys make GC champs?
Ooh, that's a great question, honestly, and one that's pretty hard to answer, especially since, we haven't gotten there yet. And
Yeah.
It's
Mhm.
fairly new. But obviously, we're going to be extremely confident. I think the best answer that I can give is just comparing Shopify's success internationally and how we feel we stack up against even like the old Shopify roster. Forget the fact that it's new. I think
Mhm.
we firmly believe that we can beat them, and we have in the course of BCL. So I would say compared to the fact that they've found so much success would lead me to believe that we should, fare very well. But obviously, I'm not
Yeah.
sure. Teams get a lot better. Like I said, there's a lot more structure over there in terms of
Yeah.
how many hours they're putting in and all these paid teams. But like I said, we're going to keep working hard. We're going to be confident, and we're here to win it all, of course.
It's good. That's good. Now I got a little bit of a fun question for you.
Boy, look fun.
If you were someone that bets put money on it, what teams aside from your own do you think is making main event for this stage?
Oh, wait.
Even if it's
Am
just
I
one
not
team.
supposed to? It's just
Even if
one
it-
team.
No. Aside from your own, like anyone, you could. I know it's up to 8 slots if I'm
Yeah,
not
it's 8
incorrect.
slots.
Aside from
say-
your own team,
We'll say SwimTrek has gone 4-0. Who are these? What 7 other
others,
teams that
yes.
are
Yeah.
making main event in your eyes?
It's hard. I feel like I need a list, honestly, of who is
Oh,
in main event.
We got a
That might be
list
easier.
for you. Do you need a list of rosters or just a list of who's there?
Let me look at the main teams. Obviously, FlyQuest, right? Obviously,
Mhm.
Shopify. Let's see. Cloud9, definitely. Axolotl, which is Puppy Thieves. Sun Otters, it's 5. Catface, 6. Then I'll probably take Spiders and... Wait, who's Himmers? Spiders and Sad, maybe? I don't know. I think those would be the 8 teams I have.
Sad mentioned.
Sad. Okay, bro.
Yes, I keep my job. Yes.
Wow, thank you,
I have
sad
to look at these
analyst
rosters,
Perugia.
though.
Thank you so much. Like, This guy-
Definitely didn't say that because they're here.
Yeah.
I'll
No, for
slide you
sure.
the 5 later. Don't worry about
What?
it.
Yo, your mic is on, bro. Anyways. I guess another question for me, and this is kind of like pertaining to the Venture and Eli like slotting into the roster. Do you think that them coming in will fundamentally change like how you guys were to approach, let's say, a specific map, or do you think like they're just the right cog pieces put in the right spot just for you guys?
I think anytime you bring in new players, unless, especially when it's two, I think one is a lot different than two in terms of the dynamics of how it might change the team. But I think when you're bringing in two new players and you're also starting a new stage with new maps, I think they will kind of fundamentally change some things. The things that will stay the same is obviously just like our approach to the game, how confident we are, unpredictability, I would say. But they are new players and they're different than the two we had before in a lot of different ways. So I think it's still going to take some time to like integrate them and make sure we're playing to their strengths as well, not just ours.
Okay, and kind of piggybacking and taking something from what you said, how do you feel about how the update changes are going to kind of change Swiss? Because I know Swiss is starting off on one update and then going to the current patch, I believe in 2 weeks, if I'm not wrong. So
That's the
some
I
first
heard
week
3
it
weeks.
changes.
I need to confirm that though, which I've asked and not gotten an answer yet. Honestly, I'm not too concerned. We're gonna get the practice on the new maps, and I mean, we already think we're better than every team here, so
Okay.
we're not really
Yeah.
worried.
Fairs?
Honestly, about the
fairs.
new maps.
Fairs?
We're just gonna do our thing.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I like that. I like that.
I like that you're humble about it too. I just like
So
I try to stay humble.
Hey, I
I
mean,
do
that's
try to stay
good.
humble.
That's good. That's how you stay up.
Yeah,
I gave
I
my
think-
flowers to the other top two teams earlier.
I remember. Fairs, bro. I'll give it up.
There's there's.
Well, I think that's
I think that's
it
all
for
we got.
questions, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's really it for questions. Unless you miraculously have another question for us.
I mean, I wish I did because I was hoping you guys were gonna ask some more spicy questions. Like I wanted to be beefing here. I wanted to
Spicy?
Spicy?
Hey,
Yeah.
hey,
What's
listen,
your-
listen.
wait, actually, I have one.
Who's
I have
0-4?
one.
Who's
going
0-4
Yeah,
right now? Tell me
going
who's
on
trash.
the team we play first round. There.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
yeah.
Oh.
I don't even know.
And who do you play
I have
this round?
one more question.
It's
I
high
don't know.
card. It's high card.
I have one more question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This, I don't even know if we should be including this. What do you know what they're doing with their roster? The team you're currently playing, week 1.
Oh.
Wait, say that again. What team?
Do you know what the team you're playing week 1? Do you know what they're doing with their roster?
Not a clue.
Oh.
Okay. Should I explain this? Is this okay to explain, Sam?
Never beefed
Please do.
podcast. Go ahead.
Okay.
We want it spicy. We're getting spicy.
Yeah.
Eternal Focus Amethyst. They qualified through Swiss through Q4. They were the second lowest team to make it. So obviously they were the bottom seed.
Yeah.
What they're doing is they're technically keeping a core of 3, but by kind of avoiding it by using the sub spot,
So
Oh,
they're
okay.
only retaining one player from the original roster.
They're also giving you guys like a throwaway roster because they think that they won't beat you anyway.
yeah.
They're gonna try
I'm
to
confused
put
by
like
that. What do you mean by
they're
this?
putting okay, so they're not gonna use any of the players they picked up. They're gonna use the original roster that qualified because they think that there's legit no chance they'll beat you guys, and
They
they would
have-
rather.
Go ahead.
There's some ways that they're gonna do it, unethical ways, but they picked up 4 new players. They like gutted the whole team, rebuilt,
You're right.
but they're not gonna use any of the 4. Actually, they're gonna use 1, but they're gonna use a completely different team against you guys, or that's the goal because they just don't think they're gonna win anyway.
Well, what purpose does it serve to not play the better team, at least for practice? I'm confused.
That's a great question.
That's a really good question. I wish I had the answer for you. I won't lie. I wish I had it.
Might need to talk to the coach there. Get some
Yeah.
answers.
Oh, we need to cut
Oh,
that part
yeah.
out. I
Never
was
leak-
not supposed to
never
say
leak-
that.
never leak.
Oh, we need to cut that part out. Just
But yeah.
bleep it out. Just bleep it out.
Yeah.
Oh,
But yeah,
Nah, I think
Eternal-
you should keep that part.
Oh,
oh,
shit.
fairs.
Never. Hey,
Cool.
listen. Never beefed
I
over
like
here. Okay,
this.
never beefed.
But yeah, Eternal Focus Amethyst doing some pretty unethical things to replace their entire roster. Any thoughts about that?
I'm not gonna lie. One, I don't care. Two, I don't even
Tough.
think it's that bad.
Yeah.
Like,
Uh-huh.
I think it's an appropriate, smart use of the slot to, use new players and keep them as subs to retain the core.
Okay.
I've seen it done before. Like I said, I
Yeah.
don't think it's that bad. You're just trying to do the best thing you can to win. So it is what it
Yeah.
is.
Okay.
I agree with you there when it's like, yeah, you're working with what you got, and to some like to give Eternal Focus some credit, Azad is leaving like 3 weeks into Swiss, so they could not play the whole time regardless. So it's like, happens. You're gonna need a sub for that. The rest of the remaining 2 players who got dropped, I'm not gonna. Oops, sorry, sucks to suck. I don't know, like, yeah, but I don't know. I feel like the slot getting. I know they have the rule in place that you can't fully gut the roster, bring it back, whatever. But
Right.
I don't know. This does feel kind of like almost a discredit to the players who did qualify as Swiss. Admittedly, like Azad being a large part of why they're here. It does seem a bit odd that you're starting to see some of the same players just getting like cycled through Swiss again. Kind of like how do you feel that I don't want to say there isn't room for players who are now qualifying Swiss through those like last chance opportunities to like show their stuff or develop in the Swiss stage. But I don't know. To me, it's like we're really recycling everybody from like last Swiss in some of these rosters. I don't know. I guess just the lack of new faces. How does that sit with you? I guess.
Oh, well, I think that's a good point. I don't know who they're bringing on, so I think maybe, clarity on that would help me give a better answer. But I think just in general, you see this throughout all levels of play and every sport possible, where you keep recycling people that clearly don't deserve their roster spot, and we're benching people like Note, who clearly deserve a spot on the
That's a good
roster.
shout.
So, I mean,
my boy Note.
these teams are going to do what they do, and that's recycle players that don't deserve. And there's nothing really we can do about that.
I can tell you the roster real quick. It's Sam. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's Clappy.
Yes.
Clappy, Swerve.
Mm-hmm.
Is it Snowy or no? No, not
It's
Snowy.
snow. It is
snowy.
snowy.
Okay. Clappy, Snowy, Swerve, Anna Magic, and who's the
Soshi.
fifth player?
Shoshi.
Shoshi.
Yeah.
Like Simbilaka. Okay.
Yeah,
That's the roster.
yeah.
I'm not sure if you recognize any of the names. But...
Yeah, I recognize some of them. Like I said,
Yeah.
though, like if they truly feel that's going to give them the best chance to win, this is your last chance, and you need to go for the win. Getting second, third, fourth, literally does not matter. So anything you have to do to try to get that first place, I mean, I have to respect it. It's a brutal world out here.
Yeah.
It's very cutthroat, and that's just kind of how rosters are, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how esports is.
It's fairs.
Yeah, it is. It is unfortunately
It's
how
true.
the sport is. Well,
Yeah.
If there are no more questions, thank you so much for coming on tonight, Equip. I
of
appreciate
course.
it. I
Thank you,
appreciate it.
guys.
Thank you for sharing your thoughts with us. I hope you'll watch the podcast when it comes out, and I hope you'll
course.
continue watching.
We're-
hopefully.
Definitely.
This segment is gonna be
This-
fun,
it's
bro.
gonna be fun.
This-
We'll
no,
say
no, no,
before-
This is
Ne-
definitely our spiciest segment. So
Never
far.
beefed podcast, bro. Listen.
Never
we-
beef
never
podcast.
beefed.
Before you go, is there any kind of shout out you want to make, whether it be your own socials or anybody in particular, before we head on out?
Coach Kip on Twitter, obviously, is my own socials. And shout out to Melia. She's the GOAT. So, I love her.
Bang.
Nice.
Bang.
Dang.
All right. Thank you so much.
Dang.
Like, bro, you heard it from the GOAT themselves. I don't know, but
Yeah, it's just too hard to call.
it is insanely
like-
hard to call. What we can call though is first week massive.
Ah, that was a good ass
week
transition,
matches.
bro.
Thank you.
All right.
You guys go for that one? Or?
All right. I think.
I muted.
Yes, you are.
2-1.
2-1?
2-1.
2-1. 2-1
Oh,
C9
wow.
Rosto.
Whoa.
Whoa.
I'm
2-1.
not. I'm not writing the
Okay.
one.
Okay, no. Let me talk here.
Whoa.
No.
Gail,
Oh,
you're a
shit.
legend.
Alright,
Wait, that's
Let me get a little
Swiss stage
scared
legend
here.
to you,
Let me get a little
actually.
scared here. Okay. And Okay, so I'm bringing this up. I'm bringing this up for the second time, and obviously there's no disrespect to any of the Cloud9 players. A lot of work. Gia's awesome. Everyone there's cool, but it's the same principle when you look at. Sure, they made top 4 main event, but
I'm so fucking scared.
okay, whoa, what's happening, guys?
No,
Oh,
go
I'm
ahead.
scared.
No, go ahead. No, keep going.
You look at them and you see 2 new players, right? Obviously, this is like pretty much the same shit I said before. But then you look at Rozo, who like didn't struggle at all through their group, through the entire event. And then you look at their like VLR in general. Sure, they got group, but did like what, like I don't remember 3 OQs in a row. But I think OQ3, they already showed that they can hang with like teams that are way quote unquote above their caliber. Like who's in their group? The Spiders.
Spiders, yeah.
Spiders.
We have the Spiders. We have the
Chuds.
Spiders in main event, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have them at 6.
Close game. Chuds. Close game as well. You know what I mean?
3 mapper against
So-
the Chuds. Like
Right.
This.
This was OQ3. Rosa has time to get better, and I also think they already had a decent like system and style of and how they wanted to play the game beforehand.
Yeah.
I personally still think it's a 2-1. But I think you guys are discrediting Rosa when you guys are saying
I'm not discrediting Rozo.
I think here's what I'm saying. Here's what I'm saying. I've seen Cloud9 scrim. I've seen Cloud9 be sloppy. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. SRG. Are we talking SRG or are we talking Cloud9?
We're talking Cloud9. We just scrolled down too much.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll do
Yeah.
SRG.
Let's talk SRG. Okay.
2-0.
I think
We can move
2-0.
on.
2-0?
Yeah.
Can we move
Yes.
on?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, 2-0
Cool.
move on.
Sorry. That was bugging me a little bit. Cloud9 Rosso, I think, is going to be, it's because it's week 1. If it was any other week, I would say 2-0. 2-1 because it's first week. But I think Rosso
that's
might have
fair.
something they've been cooking.
That's low
That's
key
fair.
fair. That's low
fair.
key fair for the first week, and just for that reason, that's fair.
Is it 3 against 1? I still think it's 2-0.
No. If Rozo take 1, it is going to be a Giga OT. I won't lie.
I don't think
it won't be
I'm
Giga
just-
OT. It will be an OT map.
If they take 1, my heart of hearts wants to say 2-0, but just because it's week 1, and just because how we've been talking about week 1 in terms of later weeks and how every team is going to grow, or like potentially every team is going to grow, I'm more inclined to agree with the 2-1. I'm more inclined to agree with the 2-1.
I'll explain my reasoning for 2-0.
Yeah.
I have 2-0 C9.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's discrediting Rozo. I think I just
rate C9.
trust in C9 more when they've been proven already.
Okay.
Like Rozo,
I mean, yeah, that's
Rozo went. Like, just to be honest, if you just want to look at it in that way, they were close to beating 2 Swiss teams. They didn't beat both of them, and I think C9 is better than Chuds and Spiders.
Yeah.
Like I don't think it's mainly like I don't think it's like I hate Rosa because I do think they're a good team. I think they will, as most teams, they will ramp up as Swiss goes on.
Yeah.
But as Indra said in the interview, Indra's already done research about the map pool. Right?
That
like
is
they like I know you weren't here for it, Kate. Indra said we share a lot of the same maps that we like.
Yeah.
And they're like I would probably trust Ghost, who's or C9, sorry, gotta get used to that. It's a good thing to get used to.
Yeah.
I would trust C9 more on like a Lotus, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Because they're more proven on it.
Oh, are you saying like 1-to-1 in terms of Cloud9 and Rozo's map pool?
Yeah, they said that they
It's like
because
basically the
like
exact same.
yeah, Indra said they share pretty much the same map pool, and if they play a lot of these same maps, I would just think I would trust C9 more on some of these maps.
Okay.
I can get behind the 2-1. Like I'm down. I'm always down for close games.
Yeah.
Especially on a week 1 where people will be like, "Oh, so boring, whatever." I'm always down for some close games. I think if Rozo wins, if Rozo takes a map, unless it's legit C9 throwing, I think that gives a lot more room for good matches later on in Swiss.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. That's fair.
That is fair.
Well, I mean,
Okay. The only question, do we change Do we change this right now? Yes or no? That's the only question.
I mean, don't
I
let me
would-
convince you guys.
I personally would keep it, but I entirely agree with Sam. I think.
Yeah.
I agree. I
I
agree, but I'm keeping it.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
yeah, me too.
I agree, but I'm keeping it. I'm
All
sorry.
right.
Do it for the
Just-
content.
Do it for the content.
Yeah.
Anything
Just-
for the click. All right,
And
send
then
Spider.
after this match, after that match, we'll bring Gia Indra back on and let
Oh,
them
I'm down.
speak on
This-
it.
Yeah.
This
All right.
match,
It's
plus
close.
one more, and plus one more is the only one where I legit like you look at it and you legit can't tell. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think the thing you always have to think about with main event teams, as we spoke about in the Indra interview and stuff, and we even talked about it when we talked about Senators, they had a month off.
Yeah.
They had a month off
That's OP.
that you don't know. I will say the first week of Swiss is still old map pool, Pearl
Yeah.
Fracture.
First
Yeah.
2 weeks. First 2 weeks.
First 2
Is it
weeks, yeah.
2?
Yes, it's
Yeah,
2
first 2
weeks.
weeks. Yes.
Shibar.
Good name. It's lame. Anyway, I do think that it is hard to get practice on what would be Pearl Fracture, right?
Yeah.
For most of these teams, just expect to see fracture bans, guys. Let's be honest. We're just gonna expect to
not
see
wrong.
fracture bans. And I've said this before and I will say it again. It is hard to just have an okay Pearl. You're either really good at the map or you're just ass. And there's no in between.
Yeah.
And I think Sen Otters was a team that was already good at Pearl to an extent. I think they were good, but there was like a limit to how good they were on it. But that against a Spiders team who they've played it, but you've changed your roster and you haven't gotten to practice on it. And to my knowledge, they just banned Fracture all the time. Like, I think Spiders is a team where it's like they're good enough players to just probably pug the map and be fine on it. But is that enough against like a team that has been proven to be good on it already?
Right.
It's hard.
It's hard. Okay.
I'm gonna go 2-1 Sen Otters just purely off of experience.
I
agree.
was
Time
thinking the same.
together.
I was literally thinking the same. Like
The players are of the same caliber. The only difference is the amount of time Sen Otters has had as a system.
Right. And it's also you also just don't know what the Spiders is doing. Like for all we know, fucking
true.
Fake could still be playing Clove every map.
Oh, don't say it ain't so.
Or they could
So,
have
like,
Ruin on
so-
smokes.
She
I saw that Astra clip.
That's what
I saw
that
that
Astra
Astra
clip was
clip, yeah.
nice.
I saw that Astra clip. It
Astra
was
clip was
nice,
nice.
but all I'm saying is Ruin was not locking smokes pre Spiders join.
Right.
I don't
Hashtag
know.
missing. Hashtag missing.
But
Anyway,
no, seriously,
No.
you don't know what the Spiders is doing, and
Yeah.
if they were just did a 1v or like a 1-for-1 Missouri and Ruin, is it what it is 1-for-1 Missouri and Ruin?
Yeah,
yes.
that's the only thing that changed. Zori gone. Ruin.
Then I think if the team didn't utilize their time as well as they could, then they will just lose the week 1 match. That's just one thing.
Yeah,
Fair.
I can get behind that.
I
I
get
do
behind
think
it.
it's 2-1 still. I wouldn't
agree.
be surprised if Spiders won because I do think they have good pieces.
Yeah.
Right? You have like Cal Sushi, Nora, and those are very like experienced players.
Right.
Like, I think if Spiders choose to take it seriously, they have Cal, Nora, and Bunny Bee. Like that's
Like,
a
that
good
team,
core.
that team's like insane on paper.
That's a good core to have. It just depends on what you're doing with like Fate and Ruin. And I'm gonna be honest, every time I see Fate play, it's always a different role. And just to be honest, it's always like underwhelming. So it's like just pick a fucking role and Ruin plays the other. Because I would imagine looking at this team is maybe like Senti secondary duel, maybe, or like Smoke and secondary duel.
Yeah.
So it's like just have. I would personally say Ruin duel, and then you just keep Fate on Smoke and have them learn not Clove for the sake of that, because
Yeah.
I don't think the Clove was really. I'm just a Clove hater in any competitive scene, but I think Spiders could definitely win.
Yeah.
I just don't think they have the experience on all the maps that they need to.
Yeah.
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 Because like
I can
Pro
get
will
behind
be in
that.
this pool. Pro is gonna
It'll
be
be
in
a
the
map pool
pool.
diff.
Yeah, Pro
yeah.
will be in here, and St. Otters will probably just win Pearl.
Yeah. It's just gonna come down to the day map pool diff, what the bands look like. That I'm down to get behind the 2-1 Sen Otters though, just based.
Give me this matchup like
just
week
for the
3. I would
experience
have.
diff.
You give me this matchup week 3. I would probably be saying Spiders though. I will say that.
Fairs.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Now we gotta move
Give-
on.
yeah.
FlyQuest or a Temper. K.
I'm looking at.
You
Yeah.
know.
2-1 Aura. You want the real answer?
Of course, we want the real answer, bro.
I have a take.
You
Give me
got
a
the
2-1.
one. You got the one Aura Temper. You got the Aura Temper taking the map off the big fly.
I think the benefit that Aura Temper has is they're not afraid to take gambles in vetoes. And we spoke about this.
This is
where
true.
I think if you ban Split against FlyQuest, at least at the time of main event, I think their map pool took a drop.
Yeah.
Personally.
Yeah.
And I think we've talked about this a lot. The assistant coach is literally in the call, as well as one of the players. I've talked about how to abuse their breeze comp. And their issue, I've literally talked about it. Not to say I know all, but I think when you have a comp that is easily exploitable, I think you could take advantage of that. I think FlyQuest will win because of advantage. Like, you have experience. I think 1-2-1, they do have good players. Like Edith and Melia will obviously will be able to take them across the line in general.
Yeah.
I think if Aura wants their best chance, they would ban Split and then try to play something else. But I think they could sneak a map away because FlyQuest probably will just be like, what if strats? Like, let's not show anything yet because, like, this is a matchup. Kind of like Z, how C9 was like, we're not going to pull any punches?
Yeah.
That's because they want to prove. I think, truthfully, that's because they want to show that they're able to do it again.
Yeah.
For FlyQuest, where it's like, you've been in this position before, they're probably like, let's just play, let's just do our thing. Like, we probably won't show like all of our strats.
Yeah.
I think Aura could sneak a map under them. I just don't think the whole series probably just won't happen though.
That's right.
Because if they do sneak a map out, FlyQuest is gonna lock in. And I think, unfortunately, it's like not even just player diff, it's just experience diff. Because I guarantee you, Aura gets the map off, and some of these players who are new to this like level, they're gonna start tweaking. They're just gonna be like, "Oh my god, guys, we can do this.
Let's fucking go, guys."
Yeah, but I mean,
I see what you mean.
The most realistic one is 2-0 though, personally. So
I see both sides. I'm
gonna
riding
refrain
for you,
from-
Halcyon. I'm riding for you.
I'm gonna
And
refrain
Cloudsy.
from
And Cloudsy.
commenting.
Yes.
Yeah, fuck you.
Swim
No
track
freaking
Eternal.
comment.
Guys.
2-0.
Oh, two.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah, we don't even need to talk about
we
this.
genuinely don't
Yeah.
even need to talk about it.
Should
Go
we get
next.
rid of
We
the?
can't talk
Go
about
next.
that.
Go next.
Can we talk about? Can we just get the easy ones out the way?
Yeah.
The other
Yeah.
easy one,
I'm down.
Yeah.
Axolotl Chuds. I
Yeah.
think that one's 2-0.
Yeah.
You-
Golly.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh god. You think it's
Okay.
2-1?
I think
Or you think
Axolotl is
Chud
very.
wins?
I think Axolotl is a very upsettable team. Because
Really?
not because of like, sure, it's an experience gap, but I value like a roster being together for a while. And yes, it's a core of 3, but it's still 2 new players coming in.
Yeah,
they
but
have
those
had
two
that money
players are
off.
like
But, like, those-
from Water.
Yeah, but those players are Starbound
Andrew
and
gotta-
Astralis.
I would
Andrew
go to
gotta-
say that Oxalotl is just Wadada 2.0 because you're bringing the coaching staff over. You were bringing arguably one of their star players, like not talking about Arya. Arya had been gone at that point. Like, you have Starbound. Have who's now opened their agent pool to more than just Chamber. You have Astralis, who's a
Weird
pretty
glitch.
good flex player.
Yeah, we're just doing
Okay.
that.
Okay.
Weird
on the
glitch.
open.
My
No, I know.
mouse-
I'm just teasing
No,
you.
weird glitch. My
Okay,
mouse
okay.
can gravitate to
I'm just
something
teasing
that
you, I'm
isn't
just-
Chamber.
No, I get what you're saying, Kay, but this roster pretty much happened like a week into their off season. Like, this month was
Yeah.
their off season. This
Yeah.
thing happened already. I hate to bring up the coach thing, but you got a
Fred, bro.
coach. You got
King
Fred,
Fred,
who has been
King
proven.
Fred,
Yeah.
bro.
Like
You have-
people
you have
legit do
Fred
tricks on King
and-
Fred.
No, like people dance on Fred, bro.
No, Fred is a phenomenal coach.
Yeah.
Fred has a great mind for the game. So
Yeah.
I have them 2-0 for that reason.
yeah.
The structure.
I'll give
that's
it.
been
I'll give it
built
to
is
Fred.
undeniable.
I'll give it. I'll give it. I'll
I,
give it.
thi-
to
I
Fred.
think I think
I'll give it.
2-1 would be fun.
I think 2-1 would be fun.
2-1 is fun.
And
Sure,
now,
but you've
hey,
also convinced
listen,
me that
listen,
Fred
listen.
will be defense, okay.
there's no more fun to be had. All right.
Jeez, oh my god.
There's no more fun because
I'm scared.
I'm feeling a little sad right now. I'm feeling a little
Jesus
sad. I might
Christ.
have to draw a cat face.
Yo, we have to shoot this guy. we have to put you in jail.
Oh
Oh
god.
my god! No public execution. It has
Cat
to be the
face
only
sad.
option.
This
sad.
guy.
Listen.
I love that this guy is saying no more fun to be had. He's the only one not in Swiss in this call.
No, listen. I'm not in Swiss because I didn't.
I
wanna
always
be.
find my way in, baby.
Yeah.
Hey, my name is not Luna1, okay? I don't find my way in every time.
Oh
Anyways.
fuck!
Catface sad.
Cat face sad.
Please do not DM me on Twitter. I had nothing to do with this.
Sam, what did
That
you
was-
say?
that was
What-
not-
Sam, you said
That was UG all on their own. I want that to be abundantly clear.
Luna1. I love the Odin. Saranghe. Anyways.
Anyway, let's
Why
talk
are we
about
like,
Cafe
wait, why are we
Salad.
scared of Luna 1?
I don't know.
Hold on. Back
Anyways,
up. Why are we
Catface
scared of
sad.
Luna 1?
No.
Get a picture of Odin in my
Yo,
face.
yo, resume. Catface
I
sad.
think this one is also just like a. I won't talk
coin
actually.
flip.
You guys
I was
talk.
about to
No,
say
this is
come-
a turbo
come on,
coin flip to me.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
This is
Hold on, I'm gonna ask Sam one question.
Yes,
How much anti have you done?
4 maps.
Damn.
Okay.
I've heard
And
enough.
what did I say about Big
I've
Perugula?
heard enough. I've
Big
heard
Perugula is Batman with prep time.
Okay, but like
Four maps,
You are
but
the
there's
alpha to the Batman of
Okay,
this team.
let me-
Let's
No,
go.
no, 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 no.
2-1.
4
At least. 2-1 at least.
three in depth. One was a 1 VOD sample size.
okay. Okay. For me personally, when it comes down to getting in that locked inness, getting into that mode, especially first week, I think no hate to Catface whatsoever. Zero hate to Catface. But I don't know the players on Catface personally. And I know Sam, I know Parker, and I know their work ethic, and I know their love for the game. For that, I want to give it the 2-1, but the one that Catface take will be like an exclamation mark that Sad need to address, in my opinion.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Yeah.
I think
I think
that is fair.
Catface is gonna pull one out because it's still like a roster of great players like
Yes,
Luna Fox,
yes,
Kestrel.
100%.
Like I know Kestrel's got that drive.
Yeah.
Blue Owl's a phenomenal player. Ravens kind of really developed on this roster. And Elaborate's always been pretty cracked. So I think this is definitely like there's definitely a doable level, but if I recall correctly, there is a rumored Sekia head coach, but I don't think Sekia's coached before. She just has a good amount of like player experience. So this might just be a staff diff. I can't lie to you. Because if they're going into it with ante on what Catface's tendencies are and what their comps are, all that stuff. Okay. 4 maps. It's it's just kind of like if you're given the opponent's playbook almost to a T for some maps they like, it could just go in Sad's favor. And so it's going to come down to vetoes, I think.
Yeah.
If how do I say? If the map pool is in Sad's favor, it could be a 2-0 with the vetoes or with the ante that Sam has done. I'm not saying that's the end all be all decision. There could still,
It's still a factor,
it just depends on how people play. People still have to
Yeah.
shoot their guns.
Yeah.
But I would say 2-1 is probably the more likely answer, and that's
I
even
would-
that's even if all 3 maps are maps Sam antes. I think it's still a 2-1.
Yeah, I'm done. Okay. Final ranking. Final spot.
I say something. It's gonna be 2-1.
It's gonna be 2-1 who?
Well, obviously, I'm gonna say Sad, but it's gonna be 2-1 regardless because Catface's best map is Pro. And Pearl's not in the pool right now.
Okay.
Well, Pearl's gonna be
Now-
the pool for week
Yeah.
one now.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I'm not gonna say what my team's approach is. But your best map is a map that is not in the pool anymore for everybody else, and you're already good at it. And I'm sure you've scrimmed it after main event, at least before the change.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway,
I'm scared.
MVSK Hammers. MVSK
I'm gonna
Hammers.
stand with my goat Zeke Nagio, and I'm gonna say MVSK.
But
But it's a
We-
2-1.
Zeke rallied me.
This is a
no,
2-1.
that's what I'm
Zeke
saying.
actually rallied me for around the
Okay.
troops. I think it's
100%
2-1.
100% a 2-1.
Oh yeah,
I
no.
think
This is not a
100p.
stomp. This is not a stop unless it's map 2 like a triple bajillion overtime, or like
Yeah.
map 1 bajillion overtime. That's
like,
the only
Zeke-
way
If
it's like
map
people
one
are
goes,
gassed
like,
and tilted.
5 billion overtime. Whoever wins that map is just winning the series 2-0. Like, I don't know. But
Yeah,
I trust MVSK, and like we talked about it, bro. Staff diff is huge, and when you got the huge staff like MVSK, what can you do but win?
We're gonna
Like,
win.
We
heck, we gonna win.
Yeah, we had to get that
gotta
one
get
in.
we had to get the
It's,
we gonna win
it's been
mention.
too. Yeah, it's been
All
too.
right.
It's been too long.
I think I'm
All
down
right.
with this. I'm very down with this, and I'm excited.
I'm done. I'm done.
I'm gonna wash
Wait,
my hands.
wait, are all three of you guys 2-1 for MVSK?
Yes.
Are you 2-0?
Are you 2-0 MVSK?
No. I mean, like, are you saying for MVSK win?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll get behind it then.
Okay.
Were you thinking
I
Hammers?
feel like you had a
I
different.
was thinking Hammers.
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm Team ZNG till the end.
Yes.
Let's go ZNG. But he even said it. He's not worried about the results, and I think he would be a bit crazy to expect them to like hit their peak this quickly when they I'm pretty sure they decided their roster on roster lock day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, as much as we say coach diff, staff diff, nothing is worse than when you're trying to play a team with no footage in over a
Right.
month,
Right.
and you don't even know
That
what
was-
their fucking
that was
roster
the devil's
is.
advocate. Right, exactly.
You don't know what their roster is. It could be a
You don't-
completely different roster. Maybe they have Thanos coaching all of a sudden. Like Himmers is like the issue with these pub teams is they're always like hush hush about it.
Right,
Yeah.
So unless you're like in their immediate friend group, you don't know what's going on.
right.
Yeah.
So I just think I'm still gonna say 2-1 secret because I want them to win. But Hammers is favored. Does that make sense? In my mind, at least. Like I'm gonna say secret, but they're not favorites in this.
Right.
Yeah.
You give me this matchup week 4 or 5 when Secret's had time, I would say Secret is
I agree.
favored and it would be more dominant.
Fairs.
I agree.
Fairs. Okay. I think this is postable, chat. I think this is postable. Again, disclaimer: we don't hate you personally. We're doing this of the mind of what we have seen, what we have heard, and what we know. Okay? We do this is nothing personal to anyone at all. Never beefed podcast, all right? Never beefed.
For beef, bro.
Don't be soft.
Don't be soft. If
Don't be soft. These are only opinions.
If you hate our opinions, prove us wrong. If you hate our opinions, please prove us wrong, and we are more than welcome to it every single time. We've said this a lot. I'll say it again. Prove us wrong. But what I don't want to be proven wrong on is my sleep, which I need a lot of. So I think that's gonna do it for this episode, low key. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. It's been a wild. It's been a wild.
It's gonna be a long episode.
It's gonna be a very long episode. We have
fun.
three interviews, so please have fun. They will be timestamped. Don't worry. But yeah, thank you guys for joining me tonight, and thank you everyone for watching. If you're still here watching all the way through, I appreciate you.
Like, comment, subscribe, follow us on Twitter.
Like, comment, subscribe, follow us on Twitter.
Join the Discord.
Everywhere. Join the Discord. Yes, all the things for our live apps when we do them.
Yes.
Anyway.
Okay.
Live apps.
Scuba.
What just happened?
I just got mind controlled by the big feet. I'm going to bed, bro. I'm going to bed. Good night. Bye, everyone. Bye.